Are we there now? I mean, not exactly perfect. Let me just double check. Exactly perfect. Okay, there we go. Good. It was working there. Probably going to be an echo momentarily there, but yeah, it's not less than optimal, but sufficient. Dragon Quest Beetle does too. But yeah, for some reason the microphone didn't connect, which is... Sometimes I despair, because these things are despair-inducing. They just don't like to work. They don't like working, at least not the first time, nor the second time. Often not even the third time. They just don't like working at all. They enjoy being a piece. Being a piece of what you may ask. Being a piece of shit. Diddly bong, diddly bong, 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 diddly diddly bong, a diddle diddle diddly bong. Yes, we want to continue. We want to continue from there. Malhalla. Here we go. The contest theme is climbing frame. Interesting. Still got some Halloween ones left over in the area. I'm assuming the double sort of slime is meant to be... The double white slime is some kind of ghost. Difficult to know for certain. We've seen that one. That one I don't think we've seen. The Demon Lord and the Witch. I mean, I suppose they're a match made in heaven. Lots of bats, bewitching manor, monsters live here. We bet they do. We've seen Lock Manor. Oh, peanuts. I got my peanuts on my pumpkins. I got pumpkin peanuts. I got nuts on my pumpkin. Now I got pumpkin-shaped nuts. Don't think that's quite how it works, is it? Oh, we've seen this one before, but it's still just... Oh, Dawn in Pompeii. Maybe we have not seen this one before. I don't know, but it's just such a gorgeous sort of thing. Especially I do like the sort of perimeter wall they've got going there with the sort of big archways. Don't know whether they've done something. I feel like that... Yeah, I think that's a support in the archway as well. Gives it a slight round, but not sort of too much. It's a gorgeous one, that one. St. Nick Seaside Town. And again, like that lighthouse is delicious. The effort that must have taken. Fishing port. Again, I really like the idea of doing some kind of little fishing port. But whether I actually do or not, difficult to say. Easter eggs, Easter bunnies, Easter Island... landscape view. I'll tell you what, we'll do our 5 count now. So farmland, river. That's a nice one. I think that is potentially... That might be the farm that you build the river on, maybe. Difficult to know, because if it is, they've changed it a lot. But if it's not, then equally they've changed it a lot. After the festival, nice little sort of parade platformy type thing. Forest onsen. Nice. Very nice, in fact. Okay, the computer is getting angrier and angrier at something, but I'm not entirely sure what. It's trying to deal with stuff. I suppose there isn't actually any desktop audio, is there? So that's probably why. It's just... Okay, there we go. Good. For a moment, I thought the desktop audio wasn't working either. That's quite a nice one. The volcano. I think we have seen the volcano before. We've definitely seen the Coalint Mountains, and that was our bonus one. So off you go! I keep forgetting. I partially forget, partially just... It's become sort of second nature. Oh, he's down below. Oh, can I actually chat to you? I can't remember. Oh, this is the big fella, yeah. Them shadow fiends got what was coming to them. You're pretty tasty in a scrap. That's the voice, isn't it? You're pretty tasty in a scrap. You know that, Feldin? Yeah, I do. Okay, we're going to have to... Oh, no, he's popped up here. Excellent. Greetings, Veldin. As you know, us monsters are perfectly capable of building the Ark, so long as we have all the items we need, but therein lies the problem. Bleep. I calculate that we do not have the correct materials to complete the Ark or upgrade the buggy. Cool. You need more materials. It's a bit beyond a bird brain like me, but don't you turn the Master's melted body parts into materials. Perhaps there's one out there you haven't found yet. In fact, I think I spotted something when I was out there on the wing earlier. It was an enormous great big thing, an enormous eyeball. Bleep, bleep. Extrapolating from existing data sets, I estimate that one of these eyes will possess tremendous energy. There's only one thing for it, Foden. Take Earth Plottle with you and bring some of these enormous eyeballs back. 5 should suffice. A new destination has been added to your mapperoo. I think I can take the buggy. I mean, I think nowadays, basically everything is to do with the buggy. You don't want to go anywhere without your buggy. Where is the... Oh, okay. Enormous eyeballs. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that makes a degree of sense. I think, anyway. I'm going to hope it makes a degree of sense, because if it doesn't, we might be buggered. Oi! We just had a little bit... Whoops, I didn't mean to get out of that. I was... It's the same... What confused me is it's the same jump button that you use on a regular occasion. I got terribly confuzzled by that fact. The only reason why I went through the centre there quite so much is because I was just opening sections of map, essentially. I'm just trying to find secrets and lies. Very nearly fell off the world, indeed. Now I can't see anything anyway. I think we're still heading in the right direction. I suppose just sort of head roughly in the direction of the marker, and I'll just keep sort of having a bit of a diddle with trying to fill in elements of map. It's not hugely important. You don't get any kind of... Well, I say that. I don't think I've come across the idea or concept that you get any kind of reward for doing that. Okay, that's unfortunate. We do seem to have come across a slight problem in the fact that the path I want to take doesn't seem to exist, which we'll assume is fine for now. And while we're assuming it's all fine, we'll try and find a path. Yeah, okay, maybe I do want to go up here. I'm not convinced I want to go up here. I may be in entirely wrong place. Okay, that's... Okay, not entirely wrong, but I was right in the sense that I didn't want to go up there. I did not want to go up there. No, sorry. I did not want to go there, indeed. Oh, careful. Just double checking. Thingamabibbles and thingamajiggaroos. Oh, yes. Is this a... Trying to figure out what this is. Okay, there we go. I've now found out what this is. There we go. Excellent. So, that's fine. I just wanted to double check something. I caught sight that I had a message, and I was assessing if it was something crucial to my endeavours. Turns out it is not, which is fine. Okay, so we've not actually managed to reach the eyeballs just yet, we're saying. It was guiding me to the little hole, which I suppose arguably I should be quite thankful that it guided me to the little hole, because if it decided not to guide me to the little hole, I might not have found my path. But still. Oh, angry dragon arms. Fairly certain it won't demolish the entire path, but there is always the possibility that they will manage to trick me and smash the path I'm trying to take, which unfortunately means I don't know, is the honest truth. I don't know what happens. If they do actually manage to catch me, I don't know specifically what happens at that point in time. Oh, hello. Who's that, Veldin? And what's he doing here? I hope he's not Dangeroos. More to the point, that gargoyle said he saw an enormous eyeball somewhere around here. Could it be that gigantic glop of gluing red goo? It looks a bit creepy, but at the same time, it's quite pretty. Anyway, maybe that big pink chap knows something. Let's go and ask him. Whoops. I thought I was going to get... I keep thinking I need to get off of the buggy, and it turns out I don't, which is always awkward. God, I don't know. I suppose just big man. Oh, doomsday. Doomsday. Soon. Monstrous eyeball landed. Big bang. I'm half a mind to blow up any fool who disturbs the ruins of destruction. Know that your name of Adam the Abominable. Yes, I do. I have heard of you, sir. Then you're more learned than you look. I am he, Adam, a Grand Inquisitor of the Children of Argon. You two are certainly an unlikely pairing. What is a human boy doing all the way out here in the company of a metal slime? What? You came to collect the Master of Destruction's enormous eyeballs? I see. Then cast your gaze to the... Go, gaze. Over there, gaze. To that great red orb. What you seek is inside. I just hope you're a competent swimmer and not too squeamish. By the way, when you say collect, you do mean to handle the Master's relics with the utmost respect, don't you? No, I'm going to smash them up into pieces. I'm sorry, when did I get the auroral armour? I don't know, but I think it's better than the one I've got. Damage from terrain reduces fire and ice damage. And 61. Yes, it is better. When did I get that armour? I do not know. But there we go. That is our sort of ultimate armour, I believe. There might be a better ones, potentially. But I don't know it if there is. We can probably put the flowers away, put the sofa away. Probably. I don't really need a sofa out at the moment. And pop that in that order. And yeah, that's pretty much perfect. We'll eat something before I go. I think that's a spare one. I'm hoping that's a spare one, because otherwise I'm going to have to build a new one. Right, so let's go swimming in the red stuff. I'm sure the red stuff's definitely not blood. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's all red stuff. Sorry, I thought there was at least some blocks there, but no, it is just straight up all red stuff. All of the red stuff is here. Basically, we just sort of... Oh, yeah, no, we are just swimming. Not entirely sure how you best approach this. I suppose maybe just keep doing drive-bys? Oh, no, I've landed on it. That's better. There we go. Now I've gathered an eyeball. I'll probably try and gather one of these wing things. Excellent. That's what we like to see. No, mate. Pay attention to what I'm trying to get you to do. I mean, my main focus is, of course, the eyeballs. But I'm not above smashing up everything else. The only unfortunate thing is I am sort of running low on breath. So we may have to sort of make make allowances for that fact. In fact, I think we may have to make allowances for that in a moment. Let's see how high. I think we're out. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. No, okay. I need you to just sort of. No, okay. Troublesome is what this is. Okay. I'm gonna have to get all the way out, I think, and. But maybe, can I suppose I can probably... There we go, I mean that's at least something. I mean I could possibly build an entire bridge path over here just to sort of maybe make it a touch easier, although having said that, apparently I was not expecting that to be a thing. I suppose it's fine. Might make it slightly easier to navigate use, but then again, if it's just going to take over the path, it's not going to make it easier at all. So it might at least give me some kind of spot to get out to if I want to sort of catch my breath. So maybe we'll just sort of... Or am I back under? I think I might be back under the ocean anyway. Not sure what happens if I try that. No, okay, that didn't work as well as I was hoping for. But one more eyeball, and that's what we kind of need here. And then here, hopefully... As I say, I would like some more of these wings, but the wings are not presenting themselves as options as much as I would like them to. Oosh, there we go, good. What do we want? Another wing. There's the next eyeball over here. That's probably, I think I've stumbled across the best method, which is looking down, doing big smash, and just carrying on looking down and doing big smash as many times as is needed to get the orb, which is fine. And there is my thingy. Oh. Careful, careful, careful. Very nearly missed it. Missed my opportunity to deal with the things. I believe this is my final eyeball. It's the final eyeball. Cover a couple of these wings, but apart from that, I think it's just get out of here before I drown. Get out of here before I drown. I don't know. I mean, I think the first step will be to start losing health, so I don't necessarily have to worry too much about the drowning factor. It's still one of those things I'd prefer not to chance my health bar. You don't know. I don't know specifically what would happen, which is why I don't like chancing these things. Sometimes it's fun to experiment, but not necessarily with your life. How dare you! You swore you would not treat the Master's eyes with respect. You swore you would treat the Master's eyes with respect. I was going to say, if you swore you wouldn't, then I don't know why I've got a problem. I did not expect you to take a hammer to them. By his own hand, the Lord of Destruction will rain punishment upon you for this infraction, for this heresy. Oh, do be quiet and listen for a change. You're one of the big splots in the Children of Hargoon, aren't you? Well, it just so happens that we're operating with your friends Helen and Zebedee. You should join us. You know Helen and Zebedee. Why did you not tell me this earlier? Very well, I will return with you. As we travel, you will confess to me all that you have done, or I will blow you up myself. Is that your vehicle over there? Yes, it is. I don't know how you're going to fit on it, though, sir. I fear you're a little chunky for this vehicle. I stand corrected. I stand entirely corrected. Do we... I'm assuming we're not just sort of... I suppose arguably we can probably teleport now. Can't we? Was that a thing we could do? No. I think we could teleport to the car. Was that the one? I feel like it's we could teleport to the car, but we can't teleport just straight to the base. There you go. It's fine. I should be able to sort of... Oh, hello. I think something tried to grab me. Unpleasant arms are trying to grasp my tender bits, and I don't want them to do this. Don't want it at all. Please, sir. This is rather uncomfortable. I'm not surprised. You're a big chap in a very tiny car. It's a little bit like a sort of a very large man in a Mini Cooper. It's mildly comical, but ultimately you know he's very uncomfortable in there. Do tally-ho. I can still jump it with him in there, though. It's quite impressive. Tell me what you know of Maroth. He's a lovely chap. It helps me out a lot. Am I even going the right way anymore? I don't know now. I'm hoping so. I'll make no promises on that front. I mean, to be honest, there is an argument that says if I can't find my way back here, what I do is I aim the vehicle in the direction I want to go and I just smash my way home. But I think actually we have, in fact, yeah, we've actually made it home relatively easily. I didn't know it was going to be quite so... what is the meaning of this? Well, it's basically a big thing that's going to fly and save us all. This must be the Ark you told me so much about. I was expecting a wooden ship, not this mechanical monstrosity. Talk to you. Oh, no, you're the wrong talking to. I'm giving Aristotle a good talking to. I don't mean to. Careful, you're big. You're a big chap. You're a very big chap.
The sincerity cannon, sir. It's off the scale. Quick, throw a bucket of water at it and heat it up. But sir, that will have dire consequences. Indeed.
Yes. I don't want you to be eating grubs around here. Nobody wants you to be eating grubs around here because you're going to be vomiting all over the place. I still haven't managed that achievement, but I have vomited in a bucket a few times. So you can, fun fact. Oh, I think actually, well, you may or may not have seen it yesterday because I found it out yesterday. You can put fires out with vomit. Just a fun fact for you there. welcome as well. And thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Good evening, Seaman Dragon. I suppose I should be glad it's not the other way around.
Hello there.
General Blue Boosh. How are you this evening? Are you doing well? So this is the Ark that you say will guide us all to salvation. And are these the monsters that you claim aided you in the building effort? Well, Matt Adam. Oh, g'day, mate. I see the Builder's Silver Tongues won you over. Whoa. Long time no see, you two. Indeed, the Builder has told me all about what is happening here. I still have many unanswered questions. However, I have decided to join you in the hope that those answers may explode into view. Say, you wouldn't happen to have juicy inside information about Hargoon's castle, would you? You seem pretty glued up on what's going around here. Ah, yes, the castle. Veldin did say he would need to go there to meet the Master of Destruction. I will tell you what I know. Hargon's castle is protected by a magical barrier. This barrier is generated by 3 dark beings who float high in the skies above us. Oh no, not more shadow fiends, and this slime they can fly. I think it's slime we upgraded the buggy. I will tell you everything I know about these monsters in due course, but for now, I'd quite like to try my hand at some explosions. Wait, I mean building. Adam the abominable joins the crew of the Ark. That's right. Adam the abominable the abominable Billy. Hello, I am the abominable Billy. Scree, you found the anomalous eyeball then. Bleep, bleep, ultra high energy density objects detected. These spheres contain tremendous levels of power and a gold star. I calculate that they can be used to upgrade the buggy and fuel the Ark's propulsion drives. I calculate we will have use of them very soon. Veldin, you must store them safely until the time comes. He's very excitable, isn't he?
Why, is he? That's a mighty fine weapon you've got there, Noah. I could do with something like that.
This old thing, the model, has ceased production, but it was top of the range in its day. It still packs quite a punch. Just ask the Shadow Fiends. Once that old rust bucket starts talking, he never stops. Come on, Veldin, let's get back to work. His batteries might run out before his tall tales do. Commencing interminable ramble mode. I remember when... It's a weird mode to install, isn't it? Right, so I suppose at this point we probably just want to... Well, we'll put all the eyeballs away, I suppose. Although, having said that, I don't know. I don't know. They're considered decorative items. Don't know whether they'll end up using these things or not, but still. Put all those blocks in there. Oh, I didn't actually need those blocks, but never mind. Put those blocks in there. Anything else of use here? No. Difficult to know precisely how far they've gotten. So, 2,411 blocks out of the 3,033. So, back 200 odd with those iron blocks. 300, that's good enough. Spaceship capitals. Do we have any spaceship capitals in there? No, we don't. Do we have any spaceship capitals anywhere? It doesn't feel like we do. No, go away. I'm trying to open the bucket. No, it would seem we do not. So, can we build some spaceship capitals? Yes, we can. Excellent, 10 of those. Oh, hello, Nicolin. What is up with you as well? Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. The entourage around me are all my monster companions. They are all my monstrous friends, and they are building an ark for me. A giant spaceship that will shoot off into the wild, unknown, spacey colonies. How are you, Are you doing well? How has Apex been treating you? Have you been winning? Have you done a win, son? I did sound terribly old man there, didn't I? Have you been doing a win on the Apex, boy? Ah, I'm glad for you. So pleased that you've been doing the winning. Right, let's pop these in the old container now. Buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. I could technically do some building of my own, but I'm lazy and insist on these people doing it. Maybe I'll try and stick the portholes in, since I only need 2 portholes. I'll put some of these lesser items in. That sounds reasonable. Let them do the vast bulk, and then I'll just put in some finishing touches. Ah, like the wheel. The wheel feels like a thing I should probably install. Nuts, however. I don't think I need to worry about nuts at this point. Or at least I've gotten some RP points in ranked. Ooh. I don't think I've ever tried ranked in Apex Legends, because I am atrocious at it. But there you go. Every now and again I have my moments, but they are few and far between. The vast majority of the time is just me going, I'll follow that guy, because he seems to know what he's doing. And then it turns out, often, I'm not going to lie, often it turns out he didn't know what he was doing. Now I'm terribly disappointed. Can I actually make that jump? No, I can't. How disappointing. It's going to make life awkward. But it's because I think they've not really finished the front off as well as I would like them to. Let's try and find air vents. No, viewing domes. Where are the viewing domes? Oh, the viewing domes are in at the back there. Okay. We should be able to find the viewing domes. They're over here somewhere. 100%. Ah! I think if we can figure out which way I need to place the viewing dome, that I don't think was the correct place to place the... Would you mind? Oh, someone smashed my viewing domes. Excellent. Hey, there we go. Right, I'm hoping... I'm assuming someone else will deal with the remainder of that thing. Or where did the... Because you smashed it. Oh, now I seem to be stuck. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? Tell you what we'll do. We'll smash that. And then we can place it again. And yeah, gotta hope... Oh, there we go. Someone else did pick it up and placed my second porthole. There you go. At least those around me know what they're doing. At that point, you don't have to know what you're doing. There's a lot of people around the lower ranks that don't know what they're doing, even if they're max account level. Well, that's probably because they're like me, and they just sort of potter about with it. Because I've gotten reasonably far into like account levels and stuff, whilst still being atrocious. So it is a shame that sometimes those account numbers don't necessarily add up to skill levels. Right, let's try and find some of these light boxes. So at the front there, that feels like it's going to be awkward. Is it going to be that? No, I don't think it's those ones, is it? It's very difficult to know here. Where I have no idea, truth be told, where I was. I don't play it regularly enough to sort of note that information in my brain. Oh, it's the second... Whoop, okay. Blip, blip, blip. Program interrupted. Arc progress report compiled. The Arc has exceeded a completion ratio of 90%. We are currently well on schedule. Extrapolating from current data points, the projected completion date is...
Lovely boy. Noah, are you alright? Snap out of it, will you?
Warning, violent tremors detected. How far into this game am I? Probably pretty hefty late game. I couldn't give you an exact number, I don't think, but I don't know. Maybe 80 to 90%? Possibly higher now. But this is the final chapter. It's the final chapter. Do-do-do-do. But yeah, it's not... I don't think Dragon Quest traditionally sends you to space. Your regular Dragon Quest, I don't think sends you to space. As far as I recall. I don't think any base Dragon Quest ever sent you to space. But builders, they just sort of went, have a space level. And so, well, I suppose technically they've have a demonic landscape of death, torture, and monsters. It's me, the main character, who's gone, you know what, I'm going to take you all to space on my little space ark. I'm told the fusion event has started. Ooh. But my first 4 duels had exactly 0 fusion monsters. I hate it. I hate it when they get away with that. I really feel like there should be some kind of punishment if you don't, like, use a fusion monster. And welcome, Onibushu! Oh, welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. How are you, apart from probably frustrated because you insist on keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't blame you for the persistence, but my God, you have a strong will to continue with Yu-Gi-Oh! It would appear the Master of Distractions grown ever stronger still. If he wakes up and goes berserk, we'll be done for. We have to get the Ark ready as soon as possible. There's no slime to lose. Scree, that sounds like a job for the supervisor. A good kick up the jackfish should get these monsters working faster. Well then, I must ask, have you built all the items we require for the Ark and placed them in the storage bays? If you need more materials, place our master's demonic detritus into a forbidden altar and transform them into something more useful. I must say... That's not... Oh no, that is... Oh no, okay. It's vampire in it. There's too many characters. There's too many characters for one person. I must say that after I lifted my first few blocks, I felt rather nauseous and my head started spinning. But now that I'm used to building, I realized that it's actually super fun. I really want to see this thing finished. Me too. I used to romp about smashing things all day and night, but these days I'm ashamed to admit that I ever supported the children of Hargon. Back up to gold 2, well done. Hopefully 1 tonight, nice. The newly released Hero Fusion DPE is everywhere in rank, not sure where it went for the event. I was going to say, that sounds very peculiar that there'd be a Hero Fusion stuff, and yet disappears in a Fusion event. But there you go. I suppose these things are just wild and wacky in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! I fear. Just looking at that nasty emblem is enough to make me spew. I get furious every time I lay eyes on Draxon. That symbol isn't a Draki, you know. Why does everyone make that mistake? It's so unfair. Is it not? Are you sure? Oh, it's on their shirts, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose it's not really a Draki, is it? It's not quite the same. What's up, Veldin? You look like you've got the blues. Are you worried about Malroth? Bleep. Something very important has just occurred to me. When the Ark is finished, who will operate it? I am not pre-programmed with piloting protocols. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. If Noah can't do it, who's going to steer? Well, I'm guessing I'm going to steer. That's, whoops, that's not the button I was after. As is so often the way, that's not the button I was looking for. Right, so I thought, oh no, there is a man here. If we can just, there's so many people, so many monsters. It's gotten a little bit out of hand now, a little bit out of hand. Aside from the usual duelings, oh yeah, it's very strong and very new, so I was expecting a lot of it. Then probably some dragon maids and shadows. I have gimmick dolls, or gimmick puppets, I suppose technically, but they are sort of made of doll parts. But I've not seen the shadows. I'm assuming, are they shadowy dolls? Is it that simplistic, or is it something a little bit more complex? And pretty good here. Excellent to hear.
We've got a problem, and it could blow our plans out of the water. Without a capable captain, this Ark is nothing more than a fancy coffin. But it's not all kaboom and gloom. I just happen to know someone who might be able to steer this vessel to safety. He captains a strange ship that has run aground in a world between worlds. Monsters who've met him say he's inexplicably weird.
Well, beggars can't be chooses, he'll have to do.
There is, however, one problem. The world between worlds is cut off from Valhalla by a lightless void, where wayward souls lose their way and stumble to their doom.
That shouldn't pose us a problem. The finest monster minds in Valhalla are here on the Ark. I'm sure we'll find a way to reach this curious captain. Come on, Veldin, let's go and chew the splat with the others. Someone will know what to do.
Lovely boy, I heard all about your little conundrum. You need to find a way to reach this mysterious world between worlds, don't you?
We must search our databanks for possible clues. We'll have to travel through a pitch-black void to get there, right? Well, we won't get jelly far without a light.
You might have a point there. If the buggy had some lights on the front, you'd be able to see where you were driving.
Why did I not think of that? If we installed headlights on the buggy, we could see in even the darkest regions of the void. If I had to guess, I'd say the immense energy of the enormous eyeballs will be enough to power the lights. I knew I was right to suggest you store them safely for future usage. Well, Veldin, do you think you can do it? An IDS deck. I haven't seen the IDS. I have not seen the IDS deck. At least not. It doesn't immediately ring a bell. At least after the big five, it's probably one of the strongest. Normal summon Alistair remains a viable strategy. Oh, I must admit, I can't deny it. When I just flipped over, my brain went, Are you kidding me? There's an IBS deck. There's a deck based on irritable bowel syndrome. I dread to think what that does. But that's fair. I misread. The Shadows appear to be darker puppet versions of cards from other archetypes. Ooh! I quite like the sound of that. I'll have to have a closer look at those at some point. I mean, if they're a full-on sort of meta deck, I don't know if I can justify or bring myself to use them because I'm a fucking hipster. But no, I mean, in fairness, I tend to just gravitate towards good-looking ones, and that sounds really cool. Perhaps an improved garage would enable you to carry out the necessary upgrades. Ooh, yep. We've got a blueprint in a blueprint. We've got blueprint inception. Or just blueprintception, perhaps. Either way, my god.
Yeah, what's all this about, eh?
Right, we need air vents, light boxes, pipes, bent pipes, joint pipes, enormous eyeballs, and the buggy. Well, the buggy is, in fairness, inside. But yeah, apparently spaceship wall is already there, so it is just the extra air vents and extra pipes.
Did you flesh out a blueprint for an improved garage?
The enormous eyeballs should easily meet the energy requirements for the headlights. Alright then, Veldin, once you've completed the blueprint, park the buggy in the garage and get to work. And while you're busy with that, we'll crack on with the... Oh, no, that's the wrong voice.
While you're busy with that, I'm sorry, Aristotle, I didn't mean to do an impression of you. But while you're busy, I'll just act like I am you. Lovely boy. Lovely man, lovely thing.
Right, I'll tell you what, at this point then... Guys, can I have... Thank you. Can I have the damn thing? Right, we'll put all of those away, and then theoretically at least... I'll just take all the eyeballs with me. There seems little point in sort of keeping them out there. But hopefully... I don't know how it's going to go with the idea of which blueprints you need. Yeah, I think I'm going to need just... I'm just going to grab a load of bits, and hopefully at some point I'll have enough bits to get all of this to work. That would be a funny deck, yes. The IBS deck would be very strange. But no, invoked from Alistair the Invoker, Dogmatica from Dogmatica Ecclesia, Shadows from the Shadows. Oh, I see, right. I see, I understand now. It's all acronyms. Or I suppose it's an acronym of the free people. That's fair. Did I need any of these things? I do need some air vents. I'll grab some air vents. Unfortunately, those air vents have gone into my main inventory, which I kind of wanted to avoid, but never mind. It don't matter that much, I don't suppose. We don't really need those at the moment. So now what we want to do is find my air vents, find my Pippingtons. Don't even know if I need the double Pippingtons, but still. Right, so 4 light boxes, which is interesting. Don't know. Maybe it, oh no, maybe it is only 3 light. Oh, is that not right? The light box. Right, okay. I see it's the... No, I'm very confused. Am I supposed to be smashing parts of this? I don't think so. No, because we've got pipes there. Right. So... It's... I don't know. I'm confused. So... If the pipe is there, then there should be 1, 2. If the pipe is there, there should be 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Yeah, okay. So we've managed to do air vent. And we want air vent behind as well. And then we want, what sort of pipe? Bent pipe. Bent pipe there and there. Bent pipe there and there. Excellent. And now, theoretically, I suppose, yeah, we want light box there, there, there. Yeah, and there. Excellent. And there. Right, marvellous. We do need more light boxes, though, which was not expected. Yes, we need 2 more light boxes. Which kind of sucks. But I suppose, as I say, it's getting slightly confused over the idea of what's, in terms of what's required. It's getting confused between the 2 blueprints, which is slightly unfortunate. But Winder, Winder, yeah, he's put the windows out, and it's confusing people. So yeah, also Dogmatical Punishment, which is a pretty strong trap when comboed with Nitties. Out of context, some of the names are very entertaining to me. I'm sure it wouldn't be quite as entertaining to me if it wasn't sort of quite so alien to me. So joint pipe, I think, is the first one we want. So there should be a couple of pipes there, and we want joint pipe there and a joint pipe there. Excellent. Right, now we want a drop down, and we want bent pipe at the bottom, bent pipe at the bottom, bent pipe there, and now as far as I can tell, we just want double straight pipes. Double straight pipes, and I think we've done it. To only 1 special summon per turn while she's on the field, and construct is 2,800 with a fairly strong effect too. Not bad. Have you finished work on the garage? What's going to happen now? God only knows. He's got his hammer out. He's got his tiny hammer. He's got his sort of pipings. He's got his summoning demons. Bigger hammer. For some reason I'm planing metal. Not entirely sure why. It's fine. Now I'm doing more hammering, more demonic summoning. And I finally have my hands on the ultimate Buggy Buggy. I think it's the ultimate. Oh, it's not quite ultimate yet, because I'm fairly certain there is at least 1 more level. But now it's got glowing eyes. The Buggy Buggy gets some headlights. Scree! That's amazing, Verdun. The Buggy's lights look just like eyes. Scans detect a photonic sensor. The lights should switch on automatically when the buggy enters a region of low photon activity. Veldon, you are an extraordinary inventor. With these lights, you will be able to find your way through the void. Everybody's happy again. You did a bang-up job there, sorting that buggy's sockets out, Veldon. Now we can go through the void without losing our way. Hargoon's castle is still out of our reach, though. Affirmative. The castle sits on an island we cannot reach, and shadow fiends have raised an impenetrable force field around it. I wonder if there isn't some way to make the buggy fly, and if we had a weapon to blast them shadow fiends out of the air, the barrier might just disappear. If anyone can do it, Veldin can, but we'd still need the right materials to upgrade the buggy. Calculating the chances of success. Error. Too many unknown variables. Additional data required. I mean, I could try and find data, but I think he's off on Star Trek town. So.
Congratulations, Veldin. Now that the lamps on your vehicle are lit, you can drive through the stifling darkness of the void at your leisure. There is no time to waste. You must slip into the world between worlds and bring back the captain to pilot the Ark. Take Aristotle for company, he knows the way. Just be wary on your mission. The captain is curious beyond compare.
Shine a light! The buggy has been fitted with bright beaming headlights. Now you can navigate in even the darkest areas of the map. Excellent stuff. Whee! Grabbing all of my bits. I'll just take this little... Oh no, that's not an entrance, the way I thought it was. Now I'm sort of stuck. But what I want to do is just grab all of the hearts there. And now I think, theoretically, these guys have got enough. God damn it. Guys, go. Stop. Getting in the way. I think these guys have got enough to sort of carry on and get this going. But I might be mistaken. And also there's enemies, which is inconvenient, but I don't care about the enemies. I'm off! See ya! Buggy away! I think I'm okay doing this. Anyway, if I'm not, it's going to be terribly inconvenient. The monsters ran away. Of course they did. Oh, he is in there. I thought we'd left old Slime Boy behind. I don't know whether he just teleported in or whether we'd actually sort of... He's been there all along and I just couldn't see the poor little chap because he's too low in the seat. Whoa, hello. Elder Entities Intis. Hello, I am Entities. It's a fusion card that when sent to the graveyard can pop any monster on the field. Ooh. Dogmatic punishment. Says send a monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, then pop a monster with equal or less attack. Nice. I take it we established his attack strength earlier, didn't we? Or is that another one? No, that's another one. I'm assuming he's got a good attack strength, otherwise it would be a big waste of time. So if they have two monsters with at least one at under 2,500, you can pop one with punishments and need this, and then pop the other with her effect. And that's quite impressive. Speaking of nothing at all, do you know if in Skies of Arcadia loopers have a higher drop rate for moonberries, or is that just my imagination? I don't know. Unfortunately, I fear you definitely have the edge on me when it comes to the sort of in-depth Skies of Arcadia statistical stuff. Because I think there was something I learnt from one of your videos at one point. I was like, I had no idea. I suppose this one was a sort of partial one. Because way back when I looked it up, because I kept sort of losing to it in the final fight, I didn't know that I think Ica has a sort of... Ica's Delta Shield is sufficient to block the insta-death moves, I believe. And I think that was something I learnt from you. Because I usually, from the guide I sort of had years and years ago... Now, I suppose there is an argument that says maybe on the Dreamcast version it's different. I don't think that's going to be the case, but nonetheless, on the Dreamcast version, it may have, of course, been different. But, yeah, the only way I was ever informed of how to do it on the old, via looking it up and stuff, was Gilda's, your petty little tricks won't work on us. And so... that's why that line is ingrained in my brain forevermore, because you basically use it every turn. Your petty little tricks won't work on us. Your petty little tricks won't work on us. Your petty little tricks won't... For fuck's sake, Gilda. We get it. We get it. His petty little tricks. They're not going to work. Stop saying it. But, yeah, it's one of those annoying ones, but still... because the Attorney line of magic's a Delta Shield blocks them. Yeah, I had no idea. I was under the belief that the only way I was able to block it was, as I say, using Gilda. Which, in fairness, using Gilda is not a particularly painful experience for me, apart from, obviously, the repetitive nature of the attacks wording. But I loved Gilda. Gilda is my favourite character in the entire game. I like his long coat. Yeah, I know, it's sad. Every character I really like has a long coat. You give me a character with a long coat, I give you a character I like. But yeah, there was that one. And then I think... I was thinking of something else before that as well, but I can't quite remember what it was. Oh, I think it was the benefits. There's an item that I think does something to your stats. I'm pretty certain it's one of Vice's, so it might be a Vice accessory or something. But it's one of those ones where, for like, sort of... my brain didn't see the benefits of it, I don't think. And then when it's explained, it's like, oh, I see. Because it's something to do with, you can use the item and it drops your stat, but raises another stat. Captain's Hat, that's the one, I think, yeah. I think it must come at a price. But because the 80 attack gives you your special manoeuvres or something, maybe? I might be wrong there. But there was definitely some combo that was like, oh, I see. I don't think I've ever fully experienced that. But I might be mistaken. Maybe I just didn't use it, or did use it for a while and then didn't use it. I've no idea. Now, see, Enrique, like, I don't know if I can use him that much because he's Enrique. You make a good point about the idea of having Justice Shield, but Gilda's my boy. Gilda is my boy. Especially, I mean, it's a bit of a waste of the... It is the Moonberries that do the attacks, isn't it? But it's a bit of a waste because they are a fairly precious resource. But nonetheless, I cannot get enough of... You mess with me, you mess with Claudia. And then he's up there on the pirate ship, spins the wheel, and boom, 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 a brace of cannons from above. Oh, it's a fantastic move. Absolutely fantastic. And yes, this was Rogue Legacy. It was grinding Rogue Legacy a good bit. Need to beat the third boss. Woo! But I keep getting characters with negative traits, both bad boss fighting and coming with a higher multiplier for gold gains. A farming run it is. Maybe they've locked you in a farming run. I doubt that's the way they do it. I'm assuming it's random. But also, just one other little fun fact. People who have been watching from the very, very beginning of Dragon Quest Builders 2, you may recognise this little vessel we are stood upon. And you may equally recognise this little man, there you go, as the man from the very, very beginning of the game. We've come full loop. Captain's Hat might lower hit. That's probably the one. But it doesn't really matter because the attack bonus affects Vice's special attacks like Pirate's Wrath, which always hit, so the lower hit matters little. That is the combo. You're quite right. That's the combo where I think, basically, I looked at it as a very sort of top-level thing. I get the attack, but I lose the hit. I'll keep my hit ratio up. Not sort of diving that slight lower level of... But it does do the bonus attack to my specials, and my specials always hit. So, yeah. That's definitely... Arisblottle? I don't think you want to be standing there, Arisblottle. I don't know if that's appropriate. Oh, dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's a human doing in a place like this? Wait a minute, I recognise that face. I don't know if this is his original voice, but it's the voice he has now. Surely not. No, it really is you, my favourite cabin boy. How in Organ's name did you survive that storm? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. It's me. Captain Whitebones! You know, the captain of the slave ship that picked you up in Cantlin. So what's your story then? How did you end up here? I mean, that's almost the story. Wah! We're in deep goo-goo. Not sure how good Pure Shadows are. Alistair is good, and the extra deck options are invoked Mechaba and invoked Purgatrio. I like that. Sometimes they're really cool, but the IDS deck is definitely a good one. I might look at pure shadows then, because if they're not very good, that suits me down to the ground, because it means no one else is using them. Related to you, I don't think Captain's Hat exists in the Dreamcast version. So I may have. I've probably only experienced it a few times, because most of my sort of completions of Skies was on the original Dreamcast, because I mean basically that's when I owned it, and when I owned it for the most time anyway. I do have it on the GameCube, and of course emulation is a thing, so viable to play it whenever I like. We were saying last week, I think it was, yeah, I think we sort of sparked up a bit of discussion last week regarding how great it would be just for them to release an official remake. And we were saying, you know, it doesn't even have to be a remake, just release an official one. Release an official version on the PC and you can have my money, and I will enjoy that. Yes, absolutely. The wanted list was Legends exclusive. And I think the other changes they did were they dropped the encounter rate, I think, essentially. I don't know whether they counteracted that by making the experience higher or just left it alone. I'm not sure. But certainly I think between Dreamcast and GameCube they lowered the encounter rate, because the encounter rate in the original was apparently very, very high. I don't remember noticing it as much as perhaps other people did. I don't know. But I suppose I'm far too surface level on most of these things to notice any. But yeah, absolutely, I would love anything. I mean, the ultimate desire would, of course, be sort of a remake, perhaps. Keep the core bones, but modern day graphics would be delicious. But even something as simple as a remaster, where they just have a, you know, have a couple more K in your textures. There you go, lovely. That would suit me down to the ground. But yeah, it's a shame they probably aren't. Although, having said that, is it Chrono Cross maybe? Not sure, but still. I also changed the thing with the cham. I think in that Cupid icon will show up as well as the sound effect when a cham is nearby. Yes. I'm guessing the reason for that change is simple necessity. I'm guessing because the original... I don't know how much you know about the original, so this may be old information. But nonetheless, for anybody else who doesn't know, the original being on Dreamcast, of course, the Dreamcast featured the VMU, Virtual Memory Unit, I think, or Visual Memory Unit. One of those two. It's definitely, the M and the U is definitely Memory Unit. I know that for a fact. I'm not sure whether they went virtual or visual. Visual would make a degree of sense because it was a little sort of... It did have a little screen on it. And so I'm fairly certain Cupid was on that little screen, and it was that little screen where he was going, "Hello, Cham, Cham." So I suppose they did, through sheer necessity, they had to sort of adjust where the Chams and Cupid turned up, owing to the fact that the little tiny screen no longer existed. But I think that's... You could take your little... I feel like you could take Cupid with you in some fashion. I know some of the old ones, like sort of... I'm fairly certain in Sonic Adventure you could take your chows with you in some fashion. But there was a lot of sort of... there was a lot of things where you could take your little visual memory unit and it would be like some kind of... It's almost like Tamagotchi style screen. Tiny little screen. And why does it look like the skeleton just took a poo on the floor there? Well, partially, the real reason is because for some reason Aristotle decided to plop himself down there in between the skeleton's legs. The second, not so legitimate reason is probably because there's a giant claw about to slice us to death. And apparently, when a skeleton voids its bowels, it's silver. Our little catch-up would have to wait. That arm's got us cornered. There's only one thing for it. We fight. They say a captain should go down with his ship, but they don't say anything about doing it twice. This way, builder. We'll be safer on the shore. Come on. As I say, if you do remember the beginning of the game, this is the man who took us on the slave ship, where he first introduced us to how to build. Alright, we'll fight it from here. That way my ship will be spared any more damage. I hope you're ready to send that arm packing. Before we go into battle, there's something I want to give you. I was saving it for myself, but I know how much you love the stuff. Here. Oh, I've got a piece of kelp. Wow, buddy. I really don't think I need kelp at this point in time, sir. It's fine, though. I'll forgive him. He's got little else. He really doesn't have much of a ship anymore, so the idea of him only having kelp to his name, and he's decided to give me the last piece of kelp to his name. If this really is the end, at least you get to scoff your favourite snack before you meet your maker. This is it, builder. Charge! Holy balls! Holy! I'm going to eat my chopped gooey. Chopped gooey! I don't think there's much I can actually do here. I don't know whether this is... Oh, maybe... It's plausible? I don't think... there we go. I think my opportunity came. And unfortunately, I didn't realise my opportunity was coming. And I got slammed. But now I know there's some kind of slam attack. I don't think that's a... No. I had a nasty feeling that was... This is an avoidance orb, not a bounce it back orb. Which is fine. It's just sometimes... This is the problem with having played Zelda. Dang it. Jumped too soon. It's just that little bit out of sync with what you think it should be. Or what I think it should be. But, yeah. The problem with playing Zelda sometimes is when other games decide to fling orbs at you, you go, Is this a Ganondorf thing? Is this a sort of reflect it back at you? Oh, hello. Cheeky boy. Do be careful where you're flying. Ah! Oh! I was completely unaware, and yet that time I managed to do it, which is ridiculous, really. I'm better when blissfully ignorant of everything around me. Not bad, builder. If I had to go out on a limb, I'd say no more arm will come to us. I still can't get over the fact that you survived that wreck. Oh, it's so good to see your face again. And what a face it is. You've really grown up since last we met. I barely recognized you. What happened to you? I bought a pair of fucking shades. That's it. That's the only way my face has changed. You'll tell me everything if I agree to captain your ark? You built it to rescue a bunch of monsters, you say? Why am I not surprised? Even when you were stuck on my slave ship, you did everything in your power to serve the crew. You just can't help yourself. All right, I'll do it. I'll be your captain. But on one condition. I want you to answer me a question, the same one I asked you way back when. Tell me, builder, do you enjoy building things? Yes. Yes, I do. Of course you do. I had a feeling in my bones you'd say that. Right, it's a deal. You've got yourself a new captain. Take me to this ark of yours, then. I can't wait to see my new ship. I suppose he should be a bit more piratey, shouldn't he? But it's too late now. He's been given a voice. Although I have changed voices in the past. What are you staring at, Felton? Has something grabbed your attention over there? The flag. That's Hargon's standard. The symbol of our order. What about it? I don't know. What about it? And what makes you so interested in Hargon's standard? You want it, do you? I can't imagine why, but you always wear a bit of a head case. Take it if you want it, but you'll have to go and grab it yourself. I'm not your grabbing boy. No, you're going to be my captain boy. Although you are coming with me, so there's no reason why you couldn't have taken it off of my hands. Well, let's explore the bowels of the ship. You never know what... oh, okay. Just try not to fall out of the bowels of the ship, ideally. If that's a possibility, I'd like it. I'll take some of the odds and sods. You never know, they might come in handy. I suppose I could take some of this wood with me, but I must admit, I don't think I need any wood. I don't need wood where I'm going. I don't need that sconce either. I don't really need a door, but I'm thieving it anyway. What a terrible person. You don't need any of this stuff, and yet you're thieving it anyway. Yep. I'm taking all your stuff. I'm taking all your things. I'm taking the pot you used to piss in. Gonna take that skull. Gonna take all of these. All of these are mine, just in case. If anybody gets rowdy on the ark, it will allow me. Is that no? Oh, I've taken some wood after all. Never mind. Didn't mean to take the wood, but I've taken it accidentally. Oh, I can't take all of the wood. Is there actual... Veldin peers into the pot. What luck! There seems to be something inside. Oh, a thunderbolt! What the fuck? Okay. Wow. That may be the first time I've ever received the thunderbolt blade. Granted, I've only played this game once before, but still. Huh. Yeah, 96. That was 74, wasn't it? I'll just double check. The only slight annoyance is obviously losing the ability to, you know, throw fireballs, but still. Sweet new blade! And it really does go well with the armour as well, doesn't it? I was not expecting that when I came diving into the bowels of the ship. I say, I don't... I mean, I truth be told, I can't guarantee it either way. There's every possibility I did discover it, but I was certainly not expecting it on this occasion. Let's grab something. Oh, let's grab those cannonballs, yeah, please. I'm going to grab your balls. I hope you don't mind. Oh, those balls in your face. There's a quote in there somewhere. I just don't know what the quote is. Therefore, it's slightly awkward to actually tell you what the quote is. So we could possibly try and take the sails down as well, but I must admit, probably not worth it. Just try and... Okay, eventually... There we go. I was going to say, eventually, I'll take this damn flag down. That's Hargon's standard, all right. I hope you feel better now you've got it. I don't know what a builder could possibly want with something like that. But each to his own, eh? You take care of the building work and I'll steer the ship. Let's get back to this ark of yours. You can give me a lift in that funny-looking buggy. It's the buggy. Interesting. Strange noises. Yep. Creepy. Weird. Oh! I fell down. Oh, luckily I can get back up again. But yeah, weird noises suddenly. I'm hoping there's not something nasty around about behind me, but we shall see. And I think we just go back the way we came. I don't... Truth be told, I suppose... Okay. Oh, no. Thought I'd rescued it. Very much hadn't. Kind of hopeful because if the buggy's gone, we are quite buggered. We are absolutely unable to continue if the buggy disappears. But as I say, I'm fairly certain you can teleport to the buggy. But see, that's why you don't necessarily want to be sort of wandering around too much in the darkness. But there is always that slight possibility of secrets, and this is the sort of area that they would happily put a secret because there's so much death surrounding you that you're never likely to find the secrets. Pitch black, death everywhere. I know, I'm a game developer. I'm going to put secrets in the death holes. We were discussing that the other day in Star Wars. Is it the next part of the level, or is it a death hole? Oh, it's a death hole. Well, that's a shame. But this death hole, this definitely looks like a death hole, right? No. This is just the lower section of the game. I fear a lot of those old school games were guilty of that practice. Is it a death hole? Is it a secret hole? Or is it the continued path that I'm supposed to be taking? Nobody knows, and we are not going to tell you. You are just going to have to leap in and hope for the best. Oh, bouncy, oh, such a good time. And whoosh, away we go. And we are verging on homeward bound, as easy as making a frown. Holy scapula! Builder, did you make all this? Yes, I did. Is this really your handiwork, Builder? I'll make no bones about it, I'm impressed. But that thing you said on the ride over, about this world being an illusion created by Hargon, that really rattled me. I suppose you want to know how I wound up here. I'd love to know myself, but after we sank, all I remember is darkness. Ah, my God, so much darkness. I did begin to believe in a thing called love. I did have something on the rocks with no ice. Love on the rocks, I think it was, with no ice. I don't think I've got the album next to me. No. Or do I? No, it's that. No. I can't remember any more of the bloody songs. Growing on Me. I remembered that one. Yes. They were growing on me after a while. And there's at least a couple more. Black. No, I don't know the name of the song, but there was definitely one with black in the title. Then I woke up here. I thought I'd take a leaf out of your book and see if I could rebuild my ship. So that's what I've been doing ever since. Some of the other monsters came to say hello, but when they saw me trying to fix the ship, they called me a weirdo and kept their distance. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and all that. Still, I think I understand the struggles you've had to go through. We're not that different, you and me. I feel like that was supposed to be a you and I, but the rest of the localization is so good, I can either A, forgive them, or B, be told I'm wrong. Which is fair. And now we're shipmates again. You leave command of this ark with me. I'll make sure it's ship-shape for the maiden voyage.
Captain Whitebones, yes. Captain Whitebones, he joins the crew of the Ark, and we will sail soon.
Off price. That's the sale we're gonna do soon. That's a different word in the place. Stop your waving. Oh, please don't tell me it's gone horribly wrong. Oh, thank God. I thought it had gone stuck, but it recovered.
Well done, Felton. This is our captain, I take it.
You two seem as thick as thieves. Do you know each other, perchance?
Oh, an old friend, you say, Veldin. You do fall into the strangest fellowships. You seem to have a way with monsters that I've never seen before. Are you sure you're not one yourself? I jest. Now all that's left is to complete our work on the Ark and blast off out of here. Luckily you have many a monster friend to help you with that.
I must admit, I'm surprised it's not slightly more finished. I've been away for quite a reasonable length of time, and yet you still haven't actually finished the Ark. Or finished this next level of the Ark, I suppose, arguably. Let's check through here, because it should register. If there's anything needed, it should register. But no, as far as I can tell, everything is ready. We just need 2 more iron blocks there. Spaceship corners up there. And light boxes up on the front there. I mean, they are pretty close to finished. It is 99%. I'm hoping it means they are sort of... Every now and again, they do get confused, but I think we're doing alright there. Yeah, Aris Blottle's got it covered there, hasn't he? Good lad. Oh, there's 1 light block missing. But if you were wondering about the kelp situation, I'm pretty certain, if memory serves, which it might not at this late stage, but if memory serves, every time you did a task on the first ever level, he would give you a piece of kelp. And the piece of kelp basically helped you stay alive, because or helped you stay active because it raised the hunger meter, which is exactly what you needed. Scree! What do you think, Felton? We constructed the Ark precisely as the blueprint said. Us monsters make pretty decent builders, wouldn't you say? Even so, we'd never have succeeded if I wasn't around to supervise. Still, the Ark might look super, but it's useless unless it can move. Hey, you doubt me? Oh, I see. That's the engine, is it? And as soon as it's powered up, we can set sail? Missing information in data matrix. How will we power it up? I think I can answer this one, Noah. We use the enormous eyeballs again, of course. Calculating energy requirements affirmative. Initial calculations suggest that 2 of the master's eyes contain enough power to get the Ark airborne. There you go then, Valen. Just place 2 enormous eyeballs side by side on the engine block and the Ark will be ready. Okay. Tally-ho! Tally-ho! Tally, never mind. Can we? Yeah, we can sort of manipulate our way up there. Excellent. What we like to see. I believe it is literally in that gap there, so that the pipes hit it, making it look like, of course, the pipes are absorbing energy. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, now the enormous eyeballs are in place. The Ark has enough power to take the skies. What do you say, Verlin? Shall we fire the engines up and see what happens? Mayhaps we will. Mayhaps we will. Oh, the big moment. I think. I'm not convinced it gets off the sky. It gets off the ground just yet, but I might be wrong. We're gonna have to leave the old garage behind, I fear, as well. Whoa there! Firing up all engines. Oh, goodness me! Who started the engine so suddenly? That gave me a rather nasty shock. I mean, in fairness, we can't take off too soon, because there's still people below there. Blip, blip, blip. Arc completion ratio is at 99%. Repeat, arc completion ratio is at 99%. Only 99%? What's going on? I thought the engines were the last thing on the list. Something's not right. Perhaps there's a block missing. Oh no. Oh no, where's my block? My captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Hello there, builder. Now that the engines are in place, the arc is complete. Let's get this thing moving. You know what? It's not finished yet, but it will be once you've hung Hargon's standard up. Is that why you wanted it? To decorate your own ship? You do realize the children are the enemies of builders everywhere, right? Well, each to his own, I suppose. If you want to hang up our flag on your ship, I won't stop you. Just hurry up and get the thing hung on the wall. On the bridge or by the altar. I don't care where it goes. Just stick it on a wall pronto so we can haul out of here. Well, the most important thing, I think, for me at least, is finding a nice place that's mostly central where it will fit and not ruin my sort of symmetry. Which, in fairness, yeah, above the altar does seem like a reasonable place. Oh, fuck it, yeah. Yeah, it's a good place. I like that. You're happy with where you hung Hargon's standard, are you? I don't know why you'd want to do such a thing, but it makes me feel at home to see the old flag flying. You're a right builder, you know that. I've been thinking, sprucing up this ship is all well and good, but the real reason you're here is to rescue a friend, right? But what if your friend doesn't want rescuing? No offense, but if he's who you say he is, he might not even remember you. If something bad happens to me, like I stop being myself, would you hit me? I mean hard, like wake up and come to your senses hard. Can you do that for me?
Builder, what's gotten into you, eh?
I dread to think with this many monsters around me what's gotten into me. Many a monstrous germ or some such. Possibly even an entire slime.
Oh yeah? Your friend told you to smack him to his senses if he ever went around the bend. Yeah, sounds like the two of you were pretty close. Mates like that are hard to come by. You'll save him, I know you will.
Diddly-doo. Well, I think we are about to start flying.
I've got a feeling in my bones that something's about to.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Status report fully compiled. The arc is complete. Repeat, the arc is complete. Ooh. She is quite beautiful. In a sort of quite large sort of way. The helm does stick up a little bit too much, I think, really. As a design. Plus, there is a dirty great hole in a couple of those walls, it would seem. Which doesn't exactly make it space-worthy. But it's still quite a nice one. I do like the wings. I think the wings are quite nice. Gooey! Finally, the arc is finished. Now we can escape from Doomsday. There's one thing I don't understand, though, Velden. Why did you hang up Hargon's standard in our ship? We've given up destruction now. Oh, you don't think destruction has to be a bad thing? It has its goo points, too. And because this ark was built by us monsters, it's only right that we decorate it with our logo.
Yeah, well said, builder. You're right. Nah, you're more than just alright. You're acceptable.
Listen up, guys. The ark's finally complete. Ooh, so let's all hop aboard.
Can it fit everybody? There's so many monsters. Yeah. When they're spread out in a sort of designated pattern, it's not too bad. When they're all rushing to the same box, it's a little bit chaotic. Who is... Oh, yeah.
Lovely boy, this thing's amazing, if I do say so myself. There's enough space for us, all of us, and it looks nice and sturdy. A bona fide lifeboat.
The ark is finished. Bleep. Mission accomplished.
Woohoo! Unfortunately, we don't have Malroth to do a high five with. Crafty craft crafting. That's why I love Dragon Quest. It's such a ridiculous way of saying such a simplistic notion, and yet it's beautiful in its over-the-top ridiculousness. Veldin! The Ark is finally ready to go, but before we can set sail, we need to save your friend, and to do that, we need to upgrade the buggy.
Affirmative. Thank you for helping us build the Ark. Now we will help you save your friend.
You ought to be glad it wasn't a ginger quill. I got to do at least a little bit to try and at least get close to it.
It peters off. It peters off every time, but still.
All right, so let me make sure I've got this straight. You need to get to Hagon's castle, but there's a magic barrier protecting it. And to get rid of that, you need to take down some super strong shadow fiends. Sounds to me like you're going to need some sort of special weapon.
That's not all. The castle is floating in midair, so you can't drive there. You'll need to fly across the sky to reach it. But the buggy can't fly, can it?
Or can it?
Of course. If you upgrade the buggy with the same technology you use to power the Ark's engines, you can make it fly too. That's a fantastic idea. I knew building the Ark would help you rescue your friend.
Sounds like a plan to me. We can upgrade the buggy as soon as we've collected all the materials we need. Oh dear. Wow, what's going on?
Bleep, bleep, warning, warning, emergency situation in progress.
Ah, of course, we're going to have to do a little fighting. The whack-a-my-dong. Whack-a-my-dong. Gonna eat some chop gooey, get my attack strength up, and now it is time to fight.
Warning, warning, strong shadow fiend presence detected. They have come to destroy everything we have built. Activate defense procedures. Veldin, are you ready to engage the enemy? Yes or no?
We're ready.
Affirmative. I calculate that we do not have much time left. We must defeat the enemy and press on with our plan. Once this battle is over, all that stands between us and your friend is upgrading the buggy. My boats may be rusted and my firmware needs updating, but I will fight until the end. I will protect this place until a fatal error occurs.
My God, look at my beautiful army of bastards. It's excellent. Now, do you have magical powers, Mr. Zappy Sword? No, I think you've just got overwhelming brutish strength, which I can live with. Plus, I'm assuming loosely it does thunder damage, since it was called some kind of thunder blade, wasn't it? I'm just going to back away from the fight and find out. Yeah, it was called the Thunderbolt Blade, a sword that simmers with the strength of 1,000 storms. But no, according to this, it is just raw attack strength, which I'm fine with, for the most part. Can I get on? Yeah, I can. Whee! Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Inappropriate while you're trying to do combat. Look, nothing's inappropriate when you're trying to do combat. Oh, I got off. I was supposed to try and attack, but as is a fairly standard practice, I pushed the wrong button. Naturally. What's slightly interesting in this level, it doesn't make that much difference because there's not a huge amount of fighting. It's a building game, let's be honest. There's a bit of this action RPG style fare in terms of combat, but most of your focus is on the building. It is in the title, it is the point of the game. But what's slightly interesting in this level is you don't get given any actual healing items. You have to rely entirely on your food supplies, which I just thought, you know, it's a bit different to all the other levels.
I must admit, I wish I'd saved it just before I started this fight, because we've had fights go down and crash in the past, and yeah, I'm concerned. I'm doing a concern. But let us hope that the Shadow Fiends die and Dawn... Oh shit, I think, yeah. Do you know how you know they're going to do a massive wave attack? It's when every single one of your monster allies goes, I'm going to back off now. Which should have been a clue. But unfortunately, I'm very slow. Very, very slow on the uptake, I fear. The monsters are defeated and my level increases. Excellent stuff. Velden reaches level 35, his maximum HP increase. That's what we'd like to see. Victory is mine. Victory smells like Teen Spirit. Or Spirit, one of the two. I don't know what a Spirit is, but if it smells, that's what victory smells like. Nice. Nice work, everybody. We taught those Shadow Fiends who's really the boss round here. I went a bit too Welsh. Affirmative. Now that obstacle is out of our way. Miriam. Noah. He's been going all this time. I don't know how much he's got left in him. He's pissing all over the floor. I really wish he'd do that outside, mate. No, in fairness, he's... I think the twist that they're alluding to, and I can't remember for certain, so this isn't it's not technically spoilers, but could be considered. I think the twist is he wasn't necessarily a battle bot originally. He was some kind of gardening bot, but I might be mistaken. Noah, please, don't stop working on us now. We want the I overclocked my CPU for too long. The server in the cloud is calling me. Please, Velden, we have to fix him. I don't want him to go. I fear that that's beyond repair. My warranty has long since expired. Velden, would you do this obsolete hunk of junk? Last favor. I want you to destroy me. You use my components to upgrade the buggy. You must be Chargon's castle. You think you can repair me? Engaging laughter circuits. Laughter circuits failed to engage. Do not overestimate your skills, Velden. And do not hesitate. Recycle my components, and I will live on in your buggy. This is my final wish. It's not fair, Noah. It's not fair. Please, Velden, take your hammer. Please destroy me. Don't know if I can. Ooh. Ruined the moment there, didn't I? Ruined the moment. But yeah, 96. The Sword of Kings is only 86, but adds exceptional power to the spinning slice, apparently. I do feel slightly obliged to use the... Whoopsie doodles, there we go. I feel slightly obliged to use the Sword of Kings, because now I have the Sword of Kings, the Hero's Shield, and the Aurora Armour, which is an entire set. And as I say, I feel slightly obliged to utilise the entire set. I can always re-equip the other sword if I feel it's going to be better, but for now, I suppose we've got to do this. Whoops, I was trying to get a dramatic strut going, but the drama is eluding me at this point, I'm afraid. You were such a great friend, my boy. You were the best. Oh, Velden. He
He's really gone, isn't he? We lost a great friend today, but at least we were able to fulfill his final wish. Speaking of which, what's that you've got there? Is it something oozeful?
I have obtained Noah's heart, the robotic core of my friend.
Noah's heart? It looks very technological. Maybe that's what he meant when he said to ooze his components to upgrade the buggy. Well, we might as well give it a go.
I think this is where they got the plot for Solo for. Can't remember which came out, truth to be told. So, what came out first? I don't think I added the word first in that sentence, but it's fine. I don't know which came first, Dragon Quest Builders 2 or the film Solo. Oh, welding up the tyres. I don't think welding up the tyres is going to do any good there, mate, but still. So technically it's a blowtorch. It's difficult to know if it's meant to be a blowtorch or a welder. They do somewhat different things, I would put forth. Oh. He's making music. He's making music. Sticking his heart in the buggy. Do-do-do. Glory be unto the brand new, unseen, unfathomable buggy of flight. Yeah, the buggy is complete.
Goo-wee! It's finally finished. The buggy is ready to go.
I mean, in fairness, in its final form, it is quite the majestic beast. I do love the purple and gold. Because, I mean, let's be honest, purple and gold is one hell of a combo. The only thing that almost lets it down, although I've never really looked inside the buggy all that much. Not really fully into the controls there, but there's some extra little bits and pieces at the back there. But yeah, the only thing that lets it down is sort of like the wooden steering wheel of a sort of ship. It doesn't quite go with the overall rest of the aesthetics, but it's still quite a beautiful little beastie. As that's the same buggy whose name I so unfairly ridiculed, I can hardly recognise it. An incredible, the jets that shoot from the wheels allow the machine to float in the air, and can this energy also be redirected to fire from its eyes? Ah, now that the buggy's complete, the magic barrier protecting Argon's castle can be destroyed. Indeed, this vehicle will take you beyond the barrier and the vortexes to the castle, where the Master of Destruction awaits.
That's a bit of good news, eh, Builder? You can finally save your friend.
Awesome. I'm going to take her for a ride.
Actually, no, we'll talk to Aristotle first.
Congratulations, Veldin. The buggy is finally flight-worthy.
I'm pleased the buggy's ready, of course, but it came at a price. Noah's gone forever.
He's not gone at all, Gurumville. He's still alive and kicking inside the buggy. Do you remember when Zebedee said creation and destruction are irreconcilable forces, that they can't coexist with each other? Well, I disagree. I think creation and destruction can't exist without each other. They're two sides of the same coin.
What are you saying, Aristotle? That creation and destruction aren't enemies? They're friends?
Oh, isn't that everything that the game has been so far? Malroth, the Master of Destruction, befriending the Builder. Storytelling.
Sorry, that was a bit much. But it is still, it's very good. I like the way they tell the story here, and everything all comes full circle, as good stories should do.
They go everywhere together.
Out of context. You didn't need that sentence.
Just look at Veldin. He's the only builder around, and his best buddy is none other than the Master of Destruction. It can't be a coincidence.
Explorer, you came to this conclusion yourself. I must admit, my ponderings have recently brought me to the very same theory.
Perhaps we were a little hasty in our bid to reject destruction completely. I see now that creation requires destruction and vice versa. Well then, I've pinpointed the locations of the Shadow Fiends who maintain the magic barrier around the castle. All you have to do is blow them away.
Nice timing, then everything's ready. It's time to storm Hogon's stronghold.
Hell yeah. We're going to have at least one flight of the buggy. How far we'll get, I don't know, but we're going to have at least one flight.
Why? What's all this wobbling? I feel like jelly on a plate.
The wibbling and the wobbling. Oi, everyone, get on the ark, move your bones.
I'm not sure precisely how much of the arc takes off. Whether they do leave most of the garage behind, or whether the entire garage picks up as well. We cannot remember. I suppose it depends, really, on whether you need the garage or don't need the garage. I think the garage has gone up with it, that's fair. So this is the true face of destruction. At long last, the illusion begins to fade. No, there's a load of blocks down there. Oh, no, I don't know what's happening. Cutscene, it's fine. Here we go.
Ah, we're fully prepped for launch, Builder. All you need to do is rescue that mate of yours. Don't worry about the Ark, it's in safe hands with me at the helm. Well, I lost my last ship, so maybe it won't be that safe, but I'll do my best.
Veldin, are you sure you want to go to Hargoon's castle? You could escape with us instead if you wanted. There's still slime to change your mind, but I've got a feeling you won't. You're really going to find the Master of Destruction, aren't you?
Yes, I am. He's my friend, and I will rescue him.
I thought as much. Sorry, it was ghoulish of me to ask. If your heart's set on rescuing your friend, I won't stand in your way. Just hop in the buggy when you're ready and get going.
Valden, before you leave, a parting gift. The monsters and I made them especially for you. May they put fire in your belly and courage in your heart.
Ooh, that's a lot of goalless boards. Valden, without you, I'd have never realised the joys of construction. I've changed so much since we first met. We all have.
Well, lovely boy, you know what, Valden? Having Hargon's standard hanging here in the Ark means a lot to us. If only everyone was a bit more like you, the world would be a better place.
Well, isn't it about slime you got going? We wish you all the best in finding your friend. I just know we'll see each other again someday.
Okay, we have all of our items. We've said our goodbyes. Now it's time to give it a little save and do some more stuff. I will just state for the record, if anybody's fussed, this isn't the end. Not quite. Plus, ultimately, I can just faff around building forever. I probably won't. Once I reach the end of the story, I'll perhaps... I might give it 1 week of faffing around and then move on to something else entirely, but I don't know what that something is.
Blip, blip. Ignition engaged. Engines warming up. Greetings, Velden. I hope you are ready to fly. Do you recognize my voice? It is me, Knower. Pilot registration complete. You are now my verified pilot. Welcome aboard, sir. Access to Hargon's castle is denied. The force field protecting the stronghold must be destroyed. Coordinates of field generating shadow fiends downloaded. Once they have been defeated, access to the castle will be granted. 3 new destinations have been added to your map. And if you said it like a normal human being, it would be 3 more destinations. Diverting energy from AI Matrix to jet thrusters. Velden, I will not be able to speak for much longer. Bleep. Do not turn back. Bleep. Do not give up. Bleep. 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 I believe in you, Velden.
My God.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, okay. Alright, so I think the solo film might have come out first. Because, yeah, it's not quite as obfuscated as I originally thought it was. The Millennium Buggy can take to the skies. Press Y to take off and ascend.
Press A to drop down. Hit X to fire your blasters. So they've done a double whammy there. Oh! Baby. And I suppose arguably the wheels are always going to be a reference to Back to the Future. Whenever you see Flight with those wheels, I think it's going to be Back to the Future it's referencing, isn't it? It is still the acceleration button. I'd completely forgotten how to fly the buggy. I was too busy expecting sort of slightly fuller aerial controls, but turns out no. Oh no, the Shadow Medusa. I think this is potentially a wall there. Oh, I need to go backwards. Got a little bit too up myself there. But yeah, I think it might be a bit sort of... It's not exactly what you'd call a boss rush. Because again, I will remind you to a certain extent that this game isn't really combat-centric. So it's not like these are going to be super hardcore or difficult mode type things. But they are referencing the bosses we fought earlier on. Was there a... No, there's not like a boost mode. I wasn't sure. I haven't said that. Let's just double check. No. Turn that off and on. I do like flying around in things. Oh no, it's just another Shadow Medusa. Fair enough. I thought it was going to be referencing each and every single boss. But maybe it does eventually, but right now it is just pow! Slam my vehicle into you. It is just Shadow Medusas. But we did fight a Medusa early doors. That was back in the sort of free bars. Goldie Rocks and the free bars. Remember that joke? I do. I always remember that joke. For anybody unaware who wasn't around at the time, we met a golem called Goldie Rocks, and then we made free bars. And eventually, right at the very end of the section, they finally revealed this epic joke of this is Goldie Rocks and the free bars. And I absolutely adore that joke, and it's so stupid yet so satisfying as well. It is quite the delight. The shields have been shattered. Well done, Veldin. Now that the barrier is broken, you have a clear passage to... This is hello. Well done, Veldin. Now that the barrier is broken, you have a clear passage to the castle. He's the only one who speaks like that, isn't he? You want to go get yourself a passage? Ho, over here, lad. I think I've found a way in. Over here. There he is. In all his, I'm assuming, ghostly glory. Doodle-doo. And off we go into the wild space yonder. Whoops. Trying to see where the map's asking me to go, and I'm struggling. Whoops, I've forgotten how to land the bastard. I'm struggling with the button. There we go. I have now. Whoops. No. No, it's all right. Thruster's active. It's fine. It's all good. There we go. By the way, I'm steering your lands. Such a fucking little thief beyond comparison. Oh, they're quite nice blocks up there, aren't they? Oh, I would have to... Yeah, we can afford to add a little block there so I can take this floor. Oh dear. I don't think I can take this floor. Oh no. Oh, I can take your little sort of buttress, but... Oh, it's battlements technically, I suppose. But nonetheless... Oh, what's the matter? You thought Argon had killed me, did ya? You can't kill an illusion. You can banish it, but you can always come back. Well, until the world it lives in finally fades away, anyway. Veldin, I have something to tell you. I'm sorry I never got the chance to say this back on the Isle of Awakening, but ultimately I think I loved you. Every time you completed one of the tablet targets, a little bit of building came back to the island, and with it a fragment of my memory. After a while I'd remembered enough to start sticking things back together. The memory, that is. I'm not sticking my thing anywhere. I realised that Legendary Builder was in fact me.
When I arrived in Middenhall, or should I say the illusion of it, it was clear to me that the art of building had been lost, so I set about trying to bring it back. The Dye Tree, Goldie Rocks, Moonbrook Castle, all my handiwork. Even the builder's bells and mind-bending puzzles dotted about the land were made by me. But I was dogged by the children of Hog on every step of the way. I finally fled to the Isle of Awakening, but I barely had any life left in me. My legacy is those stone tablets, my final creations in this world or any other. I'd given up hope of ever seeing the power of building return to the island until you rocked up and changed all that. And change it you did. You've got away with blocks, and I could never hope to emulate, even in my wildest dreams. I expect Beck, you're off to find Maroff now. Your friend is sleeping in the bowers of the castle. Those blue flames will lead you to him, unless I steal them first. Foul beasts may try to block your path, but just remember that they're nothing more than illusions. Don't let those tricks deter you. Simply soldier on and let the illusions vanish in your wake.
So I think basically you're telling me to ignore fighting.
I'm glad I got to see you again, Veldin. I wanted to thank you. You showed a hairy old hermit how to dream again, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Goodbye, hairy hermit.
Until we may meet again. I don't know. He may be gone for good this time. He doesn't seem to like to stay dead, though. No! No! There we go, I caught that one. That's something at least. I don't know if it matters which side, because they've both got blue flames. It might matter which side. I don't know. Well, it's fine. We'll just hoof it down here and see what happens. Ah, there's that. Is this the evil throne? No, this is good throne. Can I take your throne? Yes, of course I can take your throne. I am a fucking thief. I can take anything from you. Everything you own is mine now. Everything you own is always mine. Every single thing you think you own is in fact mine, including the doors. I don't need, where we're going, we don't need roads or doors. And I just steal things.
Welcome, stranger. Who dares set foot inside my fortress? Is that you, builder? There is no place for a pathetic, powerless creature such as you. Wriggle away whence you came, worm, or suffer the full force of my wrath.
Whoa, okay. I think I'm suffering his wrath. He's trying to pull me off the bridge. He's trying to pull me off. He's got tiny balls, and he's trying to pull me off. Yes, indeed. What did you expect, apart from that sort of thing? I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. I don't think it's up there. I think it's down. I think it is just down, but it seems odd to... Oh, okay. I think maybe I was supposed to go round and down. That's fine. I was supposed to go round and down. I've worked it out. It's alright. It's okay. But there aren't as many blue lights as you would expect when the whole blue light guide was suggested. Tally-ho! Just try and find a path of some kind. I don't know what that path will be. Can't smash through there, it would say. I know, I can't do my thieving. How dare you? How dare you, game? How dare you not let me do the thieving? I want all of the things. I'm back to not being entirely sure where to go. Aha, we may have found another downward path. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, suppose we just carry on going down. Hope for best. It's stuck now. Oh, balls. Very stuck. It's fine. I know the solution to this. I will build my way out. I just don't know. Ah, balls. I fell down again. No matter. I will build my way out. By the time I've built my way out 1,000 more times, I'm going to actually blocked off the path that I keep falling now. So no, I don't think I was supposed to drop down here. But I've got to admit, I'm struggling slightly on where I'm supposed to actually go. just auto-saved, so that's something. I don't think it's that house icon, because that's just, what's it? So that was the buggy where I started. Okay, there is a staircase over there. How do I get that staircase? Is it over there? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Which makes life a little awkward. Maybe I'm supposed to go up here. No, I don't think so. Surely I've just come down from there. I want to go over here somewhere. Is it down over here instead of down over there? Aha! We found a blue light. We just need to make it through the blue light. Maybe. Just a maybe. And that blue light is gonna guide me. Or not. Because I've fallen down again. Well, this is again sort of a staircase. Good staircase, I don't know, but it is a staircase. Do we think... Oh, he's sucking me off again, so... I'm assuming... I think we've ended up stumbling into the right area. Now we just have to avoid stumbling into any more areas where he sucks me off. Is this... I think I have found his garden. I'll steal your plants. It's fine. I'll luck your plants. No, I think I have just stumbled into the gardens. I don't think the gardens are any pertinent area that I actually want to be in. So I suppose we'll carry on around here and hope for the best. You never know. We've found the backside of that orb. Or is it the... Is it a new... Oh, no, that's the 9. But we did find the... I think we found the Y. It's just... It depends on precisely how far back I end up as to how useful finding that way is. But I'm not sure. There's no time to conk that. Oh, we're back at the fucking... Back at the beginning, unfortunately, which is annoying, to say the least. I suppose arguably, they did say follow the blue flames, and I did get lost on blue flames, so... Ah! Nope, stop with your sucking me off. I don't know how... Aha! Right, we never found this bloke before, did we? I think the damaging path will hurt me, but I don't think we have to worry about actually defeating the man. We just get past him, and he disappears.
So you have overcome my first servant. Atlas's shadow darkens my walls no more. Perhaps I may have use for you after all, cleaning the detritus from my dungeons. However, your efforts would only be in vain. All will be reduced to nothingness soon enough.
Whee! See, this is how you do it properly. You don't wander off the beaten path. Oh, hello, sir. Hello. Do you mind? Where do I go? Ow. Do I actually have to defeat him? No. Okay, no, we just have to... No! You stop beating me. Stop giving me beatings. There we go.
You have outstripped my second servant too. The storm of Pazuzu's anger has been silenced. My thanks, Builder. The castle is a little quieter now. All the better for savouring the sound of destruction.
Follow the blue lights. The blue lights are the key. I don't know where the next blue light is. Oh, we just follow around the corner. Around here, down there. I think, anyway. We seem to have run out of blue lights again. Oh, shitey balls. Nope, blue light is over here. Ow, do you mind, sir? Stop your yelling and screeching kindly.
And now my third servant is defeated. Belial's shadow has ceased its bellowing. I had no need for him, nor the others for that matter. They were naught but keepsakes of a bygone age. They exceeded their usefulness long ago, as have you, Builder. You are nothing more than an imitation. Begone from this place if you value what little time you have left.
Oh, the darkness is here. Now we really need to follow the blue lights. Wah! I'm very glad I had the blue light. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't know where I'm going now. I've lost the blue lights. I found the blue lights again. It's fine. As long as I can spot the blue lights, all will be good. I think we may have stumbled. Do you want me going? Is this a sort of smashy clue? No. Do you want me going up? No, I don't think so. I'm assuming. Ah! Okay. There's a dirty great sort of quite clear boss battle over here. It's Hargon himself, I believe. In his little poncho with his bat ears.
I thought I told you to leave. What business could a maggot like you possibly have with High Priest Hargon? But chance you came in the hope of defeating Lord Maroth in battle. You truly believe you have what it takes to beat the mighty Master of Destruction?
Actually, I think what I did last time was when he's out and about, he talks with the deep Mr. On voice, and when he's up close and personal, because of that laugh, he's a lot more sort of,
Mighty Master of Destruction! It would seem you have not lost your sense of humour, though you have suddenly forgotten your lowly station. You are no hero, you are naught but a drudge, a dog's body, and yet you dare defy this Master of Destruction as a mighty High Priest. Most amusing. Lord Maroth has already awakened, and is a little preoccupied with putting his newfound powers to work at this moment. However, if your heart is set on seeing him, I'm sure I can arrange an introduction. Do you want to summon Maroth?
yes, come forth, Maroth.
Hey, Veldin, did you want to see me? It's been a while, huh? I'm glad you came. You see, I never got to thank you for turning me back into the Master of Destruction. I don't believe that's the real
Oh, his terrifying true form. Mighty Maroth with 6 legs and a snaky tail.
I enjoyed hanging out with you, and I'll never forget all the fun we had on the Isle of Awakening. But building stuff never really suited me, you know. Destruction was always much more my thing. Tell you what, as a little thank you for helping me find my true self, I think I'll eat you. What could be a more perfect ending to an excellent adventure? Now come here, Veldin, and prepare to be consumed.
Eaten by your best friend. Well, it's a weekend, isn't it? Defeat the monster. Hiya! That's a big hit with my new sword. Got my new sword on. To a certain extent, I can probably be moderately sloppy, as is so often why. Again, I reiterate, this isn't a game based on the idea of epic encounters and mass combat. Hence why I'm not taking that much damage as well, I think is the key thing. You've got a lot of leeway when it comes to the combat system in this. You can be as sloppy as you like. Just keep slashing. Ow. I could try and dodge some things, but I don't know. Without like a sort of parry, dodge, sort of a legit dodge, it is sort of just running around, and I sometimes find that to be the most awkward of the sort of combat systems.
Ugh. Veldin, you're always such a wimp. How did you get so strong? No, it's not you. It's me. There's something inside me tearing me apart. What have you done? You'll pay for this. You'll pay.
Maroth is in agony. Twat him. Twat him quick sticks. Honestly not sure. There's an argument to be had that I don't know, I can't necessarily be able to do the maths where the rapid fire is doing me a better situation than trying to charge up the big attack. Probably while okay, never mind that. So while I was moving around, although you do slow down somewhat. It's probably worthwhile trying to sort of move, dodge, and I think that's what I was going to say. That's the big orb that I should probably avoid. Because it's a fair chunk of change. They were not wrong when it said, you know, it upgraded your spin attack something drastic. What are you doing now? Oh, big fireball, I think. Oh no, he's dodged me. He's dodged me now. He's doing big dark orb. I've got big dark orbs, but it's because they're bruised. I sat on too quickly. Slicey dice. Running away time is here again. Ow. I didn't enact running away time quickly enough to actually get away from him. Oh dear, he's doing his little roar again. Do you mind shutting up, son? Because I want to defeat you. Nope, here we go again.
Lord Maroth, how can this be? You are the master of destruction. This pathetic creature should not be capable of defeating you. Could it be? Do the memories of the life you shared with the Builder still linger?
Now, Veldin, this is your chance. You have to finish me. I'm happy we got to say goodbye. Do it, Veldin. Do it now. Okay, buddy. Keep your promise to Malroth. The final act. Fulfill your promise and destroy him. Destroy the Avatar of Destruction. Eliminate him from existence. Happy noise. Inappropriate happy noise there. Remind me of the comic character Fin Fang Foom. I suppose there's an element to it, yeah. I can see it. Especially the purple wings help. Obviously he wore purple shorts, I know, but still. It's you know. There's purple in it, that's about as much as I've got. Welcome, Mr. Gallus Valdi. Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. We are going to be putting it away shortly, but I wanted to use my flying buggy, and then we ended up trying to defeat a boss.
Impossible! The Master of Destruction beaten by a base-born builder? This cannot be. Oh no!
I might as well save it here. But a bit, how goes things? Not too bad, not too bad. In terms of game, we are in Malhalla, and we have just defeated the evil Master of Destruction, who was once our best friend. There's no response. It's just a corpse. But somewhere, deep inside, Veldin can feel his friend's life force flickering still. Veldin. God damn. They like to take ages on that text. Shall we? Oh, no. Okay, I've walked away. Veldin. Don't fucking walk away from me. You fucking started something, you fucking finish it. You're not allowed to just wander off. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I thought I could go explore, but apparently not. I can't see anything. Can't feel anything. Oh, that's right. I'm dead. That's a fucking bummer. But there was something. Something important I had to do. I'm waiting for someone. I've been waiting and waiting, but why? For who? I don't know, Maroth. I don't know. They love making us talk to unalived characters in games. Had a moment of that in Ni no Kuni 2. Ooh, interesting. I don't remember an unalived. Although, yeah, I think you do get Ghost Spell, don't you, in that one? I think you do it in both of them, in fairness. There's a new Ni no Kuni mobile game coming out soon, I think. Or I think it looked like it was on mobile and PC, so I'll have to have a look and see about that. Because I do like me some Ni no Kuni. I think that's very enjoyable. And how different the first one is to the second one is quite impressive. Very, very different playstyle to it all. I think I liked the first one slightly more because it was a bit more unique, whereas the second one fell into a bit more sort of action RPG sort of trend, whereas the first one was very sort of Very unique. Weird, difficult, but unique. And I think I respect it slightly more for that. May 25th. Oh, there you go. You already know. Well done. I saw the advert for it this morning, and it was like, it's a mobile game. Ooh, it's also on PC. Maybe I'll give it a shot then. Because I'm not a huge fan of mobile games, despite playing quite a few of them quite often. But as a general rule, there are exceptions to said rule. I remember. Yes, I remember. I'm waiting for Veldin. Veldin, where are you? Veldin. I like the story of the first Ni no Kuni better than the second one, but the gameplay of the second was more fun for you. Yeah, I think it, sort of, for the most part, I think the second gameplay was more enjoyable because it's a bit more up close, personal, slashy. Unlike the first one, which is a bit sort of more, I'm standing back, you do things for me, please, little monster, do things. Yeah, go on, off you pop. But as I say, for the uniqueness, I did quite like the first one. Veldin, come on, where are you? I don't know. Oh, hello. I think I might be over there. Oh, someone's got the harp out. But I think, possibly, for the first time ever in the entire game, I might be mistaken on this front, but I think for the first time ever, I am being a Marath instead of the protagonist. So I have nothing but my fists of fuck you. In fact, it's only a single fist of fuck you. He doesn't use the other fist. Does he use the other fist anywhere else? No. I don't think there's any kind of bonus attack that he gets. But he will just punch you in the face. Because he's fucking Maroth. Oops. Need to examine a very specific area there. The light feels somehow familiar. Reach out and touch faith. Doom boom 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 boom. Veldin, is that you? I don't know, but it's motherfucking dramatic, isn't it? Oh my lord. Oh. And now I'm back as the protagonist. Veldin hears Malroth's voice. The orb of light. I will touch the orb. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there. Oh, it's a high five! Of course it's a high five. Oh, I'd forgotten. Oh, Lord, the cheese. Oh, Lord, if this cheese be strong with this one. For anybody unaware of this game, throughout the entirety of the game, every time we did something successful, the two of us would high five. So I should have realised, of course, it was going to be a high five, but there you go. Hey, Veldin, I had a feeling it was you.
Whew. You? But you should no longer exist.
Thanks for keeping our promise. That sword of yours is pretty sharp, you know.
Perhaps I underestimated how strong a friendship the fools had forged.
Veldin, we got a lot to talk about, but that can wait. I think we need to teach this loony a little lesson first.
Meddling builder, you will regret crossing me.
Whoa, what was that? Something's not right.
Yes, yes.
It's like Vice and Ica high five thing. Is it? Did they do something special? I've not played it in so long, I can't remember if they did something spectacular with that. So I'm assuming there is some significance. Did they have a significance there? Long have I waited to be reborn. I have only one purpose. To make you wait on my dialogue. Because you can't push the button and move it along. No, to destroy all I see before me, whilst also making you wait. Because there is no button push. I'm pushing buttons. You can probably hear the button push there. It's not working. Because it doesn't respect the button push, this dialogue. I suppose it is meant to be the almighty form of destruction. Whoa, he big! He big boy now.
Behold the master's true form. I thank you, Builder, for drawing your friend forth from his enfeebled form, for freeing his heart from that last pathetic vestige of humanity.
One of the times Drachma interrupts it by smacking Vice across the head, causing him to fall over. Nice. He was a very angry man, was Drachma, wasn't he? But you can't necessarily blame him. I won't spoil the entire story arc of Drachma, but when I say he was an angry man, he had pretty good reason to be relatively angry. But he was also heroic and awesome in his own way. I do remember his tackle move, where he just goes, charge, charge, charge. Take that! Because I always finished it off with the phrase "ah crap," because I'd never particularly liked the the band Take That. I've got nothing directly against them, but I found it amusing, the idea of "take that, ah crap." It entertained me. Stupid things entertain me, I'm afraid. Damn it, we've been taken for a ride. Speaking of rides, to the buggy! My childhood, you were my weakness, but now I am free. My power has returned. Just check your clocks, check your watches, just wait for it to be done. Wow, this is a particularly long one, isn't it? The first thing I will destroy is you. The fact that I can do a semi-dramatic reading of the text and it's still there. In fact, I think the first thing I will destroy is you. Now, see, I'd time it so that maybe you could read it out loud, sort of maybe 1.5 times, so that encompasses quick readers and slow readers. But the length of time they give you is slightly silly. I think we fell down a hole. Tell me, Hargon, what is your wish? For the text to move on. That is my wish. My one and only wish there, to destroy this world of illusion, and then the real one. No, just destroy this text. And I've got a terrible obsession with the length of time the text stays on the screen. I apologise, but it is long. It is long and unnecessary. All they needed to do to make it perfect was just allow you to push the A button and move it along. Like every other text box in the game, just being able to push that A button and move it along. Brilliant. Your appetite for destruction pleases me. It shall be done. I'm hungry for destruction. I'm like a hungry, hungry hippo, but for destruction and not tiny orbs. But then I do have my tiny orbs of destruction, so I do have the appetite of a hungry, hungry hippo for tiny.
At long last, Middenhall, Cannock, Moonbrook shall fall, erased from existence, utterly destroyed. And this time there is nothing that can be done to stop it. Mummy never taught me how to laugh evilly. Daddy didn't either. Oh, big load. Big load. You don't often see the big load in the middle of the game unless you're changing islands. So does that mean we're changing islands? Ish, I think. I think we're still in a variant of Valhalla. But I think we are sort of basically at the end of the world. Really need you to not. Tea time from Discworld vibes. Ooh, I don't recall Discworld all that much. But in fact, arguably, I don't think I've ever read the Discworld books, certainly. But I vaguely recall there was a element of TV to it a while back, ages and ages ago, I think. Please carry on loading. Oh, you don't know how much I need you to carry on loading. Oh, thank God. Oh, come on, please.
Please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blue. The game blew me, and I was appreciative. So there you go. We are still sort of in the castle, but it's mostly destroyed. I must admit, there's been a lot more than I anticipated. I think we're roughly at the point where I thought I was going to get, but I thought I was going to get there a good 10 or so minutes ago. But it's fine. There have been a few movies and series, but I still go back and read the books. Yeah, they do sort of appeal. I mean, as a sort of fantasy series, they are sort of one of the iconic ones that a lot of people discuss, but I've just never quite managed to get around to it. There's so many things I would like to do, and I just end up defaulting to, let's play a new game. But there you go. Where is this place? How did I even get here? I mean, this is the castle. I suppose he's been inside a dragon. You can't blame him there. I thought about playing the PlayStation games on live. Ooh, yeah, that could be quite entertaining, I'm sure. Because, as I say, Discworld is a relatively popular one, I think, as far as I've seen, anyway. The sky's such a strange colour. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely. Wait, where's Veldin? Where's Veldin indeed? Once again, as specified, I am now Malroth. Anyway, and now I... Oh, shit. Oh, shitey ball bags. Okay, we may be in an extended finale. Because I can't pause the game and stop. So, we're going to carry on. It may have autosaved, but I'm only going to put it away on an actual sort of save. So, looks like we're carrying on. Oh well. Veldin, are you okay? No, he's passed out. And possibly not really there. I don't know. And also, right off him. Hey, Veldin, get up, will you? Come on, at least say something. Hey. Are you dead? I'm going to take your stuff if you're dead. What's this? Blood? Oh shit, my best friend is dead. Nice one, Veldin. You had me going for a second there, but you can drop the act now. Oh, absolutely. And at least one save, if not two, if not three. Not three saves, yeah? Don't turn it off until you've saved it at least 3 times. Thank goodness you're alive. You really had me worried. What? You need me to make you a dose of medicinal herb? Don't be silly. I can't make a thing, you know that. You've watched me try enough times. Huh? You know that the Master of Destruction can't make anything? But maybe I can? Ah, I see where you're coming from. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Okay, building stuff. Ah, how do I do this? Are you suggesting over there? I suppose, yeah, there's plants over there, isn't there? So that's probably where the medicinal herbs are going to be. He doesn't sprint either. Was the pity. Am I still... Yeah, still locked out of a menu. So it looks like... Am I... Yeah, inventory. Don't have an inventory, don't have a menu, don't have anything as Malroth. Well, you don't got no chance as Malroth. You don't get nothing. You don't get nothing for Malroth in this game. There's a plant. How do I... Oh, there we go. How do I use buttons? I don't know. This is one of those medicinal leaves, right? Now, what would Veldin do? He'd take it to a table or something. Is there a table around here? I don't know. You got one? You got one in sight? I mean, if you do, I don't. Oh, it's right there in front of my fucking face, the wooden thing. Ah, that'll do nicely. Let's give this a go. Set up, ho! Build it. Medicinal leaf, medicinal herb. I've watched Veldin do this more times than I care to remember. He always started off like this. That is what usually happens when Malroth tries to build. It has occurred several times throughout the game. For anybody unaware, it has very much sort of... yeah, you'd go ahead and he'd try, but fail every time. And he has just failed again. But unfortunately, his friend is on the line. So if you fail more than this, you're going to have a dead friend. Which is unfortunate. Save, talk for a bit, forget if you've saved it. Exactly. That is the one. No, I can't give up. I have to give it another shot. Ow! Shit. Just build it. Here goes. With a little hammer and a massive hammer. I don't think you need the massive hammer for healing herbs. This is hopeless. I'm never going to do it. Oh, I know what was damaging me. It's the little spiky things by the side. I should really have used the other side of the table, really. No, I have to keep trying. One more go. Build it! With 3 exclamation marks. I do wonder if that's another thing that I picked up with a youth of Dragon Quest. My absolute desire to use multiple exclamation marks at all times. I don't know that for certain. It's just the way it's shot up there with the build it with triple exclamation marks. I know it's just a sense of urgency and emphasis, but still. We've discovered that it's possibly Dragon Quest that gave me my love of alliteration. So maybe it's given me a love of other things as well, as I had a youth of Dragon Quest. It was probably not quite youth-based. It was probably sort of middly teens, I think, when I first started playing Dragon Quest. Come on, Malroth. 3rd time lucky. You've got to do this for Veldin's sake. Oh, hammer? Huh? I think there's going to be more. Big hammer. Yeah. The big music suggested he was going to do it. Why isn't it working? Why? I have to keep trying. I have to. Come on. Come on. We believe in you. You've tried planing the herbs. That is the sort of maverick building that Veldin does. He does plane things you shouldn't plane. But maybe you need a bigger hammer. Maybe that's the key problem you've got at the moment. God damn it, man. This is getting beyond a joke now. No matter what I try, nothing works. Take this. Plane it down, son. Plane it down. You got the welder in there? You got the welder in there? Come on, boy. Oh, he's got the little hammer. No. Nothing yet. Dang it all. Love to see it. The Dragon Quest Builder content. Ooh, well, you are lucky, because usually we'd have put it away by now, but we got stuck in the game because the menus don't work anymore, because I'm Malroth now. What am I doing? Veldin never built stuff like this. He always had a great big smile on his face as he worked, and I always enjoyed watching him do it too. I bet you did, you dirty boy. You dirty boy, looking, peeping through the window at him. Yeah, you do it. You do it. Oh, you're here as well, hairy hermit. Yeah. We both like watching him do it, don't we? I only turned the camera around to see if Malroth did actually start smiling. Yeah, this is more like it. Building's supposed to be fun. No, building is fun. Have you tried Fantasy Life on 3DS? I don't think so. Doesn't ring an immediate bell. Yes, I think I get it now. I've got to stop trying so hard. Just got to have fun with it. Oh, hammer those herbs. Hammer those herbs real good. Come on, this will work. It has to. Tap away. You just woke up and get to see Malroth be a baby. Hell yeah! But a baby who's growing. Oh, it didn't explode. Ding! My herbs are done. I did it. I did it. I did it. Malroth obtains a dose of medicinal herb. Hell yes, he does. Alright, let's go give this to Veldin. Do you have a... No, you don't. You have nothing. I don't know why I keep asking if he's got anything. Malroth has nothing. He doesn't even get a menu, let alone any functionality whatsoever. But it's still quite nice. Still quite nice that this is you get to play as Malroth for a little bit. It just completes the story nicely. I think flat DQP without blocks. Intriguing. I'll have to have a butcher's at that at some point. Veldin, I made them with the still herb you wanted. Here. Yay! The herb has staunched the bleeding. In fairness, technically speaking, if you do pack it with herbs, I think you can staunch bleeding. But I think it's a bit more complicated than just going herb at him. But fortuitously, not many RPGs do explore the grisly and horrible ways of healing people up with surgical precisions. Veldin, you're okay. Huh, it's good to have you back. How are you feeling? Apparently, slightly agitated. Whoa there, don't get angry at me. What did I do? Well, if you put it like that, suppose I did tell you never wanted to see you again, and then got myself kidnapped by an ultimate agent evil. Huh, sorry about that, Veldin. Won't happen again, I promise. I mean, it would be amazing if it did, because I think that really is once-in-a-lifetime sort of territory, isn't it? They made a mobile version that isn't too much different from the 3DS version. Oh, but they want you to spend money. No. No. You don't get me money. Me money stays with me, sir. Still, don't you think you're overreacting just a little bit? Go on, turn that frown upside down. I was going to say, I don't think he's ever stayed mad for long. That's more like it. Smiling like an idiot suits you much better. Seriously, though, I'm sorry about what I said in Moonbrook. I didn't mean any of it. I was just lashing out. We're back together. High five time? Oh, no. Distraction time. Huh? What's that? Coming over the hill. Is it my monsters? I don't know. It's difficult to know for certain. What are all those flashing lights about? Don't like the look of it one bit. Oh, okay. I'll bet anything it's Hargon and his new best buddy getting up to new good. New good? Getting up to new good? I don't know how he suddenly turned slightly South-African. But now we have probably got full functionality, so let's pop our little stuff away. Pop all our thieved goods away. We don't want our thieved goods out and about while we're starting to beat people. And oh, gosh darn it! I can save still. We need to go over there and put a stop to whatever it is they're doing right now. Huh? You want to give me a present before we go? His club! His club sandwich is back with him. Hey, isn't that my? Yeah! Now it's time to smash some things real good. It's my old club. I can't believe you lugged that thing all the way here. But it means a lot to me that you did. Thanks, Veldin. Alright then. Now that the presents are all unwrapped, shall we pay those two a visit? Okay. You're gonna... No. I am locked in finale, I think. I am finale locked. As I say, there may be some element of autosave, but I would feel more comfortable. I mean, basically, it looks like I might just carry on over and forget Graveyard Keeper this week. But still, it's fine. Buggy, activate! This thing's crazy. Since when did you get so good at building stuff, eh? Just don't hog the steering wheel, okay? I want to go too. I don't think you can be trusted to drive the buggy. It's kind of mine. Now let's go and stop Hargon and my older ego from doing whatever it is they're doing. And tally-ho! Oh, Mr. Boosh is back with his gold stars. Did you pirate? Were you pirating? And did you have successful pirating? Or were you doing something else? In which case, did you have successful something else's? We are slightly locked in Dragon Quest at the moment. But there you go. You're truly lucky today, then. Oh, what? Because you've caught the boss fight. As I say, technically, I was planning to leave it till next week, but never mind. The vestige lives. A guided Butters through a pirate's life. Oh, nice. Did Butters enjoy the Easter egg? Did he squee with the light, or was he like, what is this? I don't understand. Because if he squeed with the light, perfect. If he went, I don't understand. Shame on Butters. But not for long is that why you come to seek death. was still constantly stuck on the text screen. Oh dear. This final boss made me feel like a small kid. Oh, I see. He had read the books of said secret, but not played the game. Ah, the books? Intriguing. I didn't know there was books. You would shun the privilege of witnessing the end of the world. I'll have to have a look into the books. Because as I say, unless we're talking about two different secrets, in which case, oh, I see. But yeah, I only knew of them as games. I mean, most of this game makes me feel like an excited little kid because it just everything I could want is in this game, I think, essentially. So be it. If that is your wish, I will gladly grant it. Bong bong bing tish. Would you like to suffer my bing bong tish? Do do dum dee dee bo. I've got 4 arms of fury. I'm gonna use all 4 to do something nasty to you. Firing all cannons! Master Blaster! Dodge the Master of Destruction's attacks, and when you see an opening, fire the blasters. Use the left stick to move in any direction and press X to fire. Well, we'll just do rotation circuits. Engage. Slightly more complicated than rotational circuits, but we'll have a go. Oh, there you go. I can go down. You didn't think I had the power of down, did you? No. What are you up to now? Just carry on firing. Oh, I'll take care of this. Ah, you're gonna smash boulders. Good lad. Oh, he is on the front, isn't he? Whoopsie doodles. That's my fault. That's my bad. Boulders we want to land in front of. Big fireballs, not quite so much. But oh yeah, I don't think we've got. Yeah, we've not actually got the power of going down. So it's intriguing that. Oh no, we do. Yeah, no, we do a little bit. Okay, he's pulling me off. Stop pulling me off. Wreathed in a dark order. Oh no, the buggy blasters have no effect. Why aren't the blasters working? I don't know. I don't know if I've got access to my hotbar. No, I don't think I do, which is slightly problematic. This doesn't look good.
What do you make of the Master's true power? Fearsome, is it not?
Shut your trap, Hargon. You damn bib-wearing bastard. When you want to destroy everything anyway? Why, even? I mean, what do you hope to achieve, and why do you want to destroy everything?
An imbecile could never hope to comprehend such lofty ambitions as mine.
Well, I was doing an impression of your voice. You sound stupid, you jackass. That's what you sound like, dick. I suppose I'll just do the only thing an imbecile can. Push the Y button.
Oof! Insolent wretch. You will live to regret that before you die.
Well then, despite what old Badass says, I don't think that monster's anywhere near full strength yet. What are we gonna do? Trying to think of a way we can take him down. Until then, all we can do is hang on in there. Before Builders Free comes along, you should contact the creators to voice the whole cast. I fear, according to sort of not necessarily guaranteed sources, because the situation changes all the time, but as far as I'm aware, I fear they have mothballed Dragon Quest Builders and are not doing a third one, which is... Oh my god, please, will you just not be an arsehole Square? Build a new one. Build a new one! But yeah, I fear they've decided not to continue the series, which is a travesty. A tragedy and a travesty, in fact. All of the traz. Here, this should help. I mean, it's lucky, because I was back into Sloppyville. Oh, shit. I don't know precisely how to... I don't know if there is a what. Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay. This is unfortunate. I don't know if I'm going to lose this, or it may all be staged. I don't know. I may have a chance to lose, in which case I'm sure I will. But at the moment, I think it may all be staged, because those attacks do feel distinctly unavoidable. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But still, at least I don't have to buy the same game yet again in a few years. Well, now see, I would hope I would hope they could make it different enough to make it worthwhile. Plus, it would be a different storyline. So I think with strong enough gameplay, if they bring in a new storyline, I think I would find it well worth it.
Do you not see that you are utterly powerless? Do you not comprehend that death awaits you?
I think you're the one who doesn't get it, Hargon. You keep getting close to me. Yeah, first time, fair dues. You didn't know I was going to smash you in the face with a bat. Second time, you're just a fucking idiot. What do you think's going to happen when everything's destroyed? The children of Hargon will cease to exist. Your teachings, everything you believe in will be gone.
I know it, and I will welcome it. I am already dead. The scions of Erdrick made sure of that. But I shall not go alone. They too shall die. Their dreams, their beliefs, everything will reduce to nothingness. It is happening as we speak. Can you not feel the fabric of the world dissolving all around you? Is it not a most glorious sensation? I must bear witness to the destruction of this world, to the destruction of everything.
Really sad, but they were trying to capture some of the Minecraft audience, probably only really sold a fraction of DQ fans. Yeah, that's possible. But I suppose, for me, it sold me on the Minecraft, and then sold me more on the Dragon Quest features and sort of themes and general sort of appearance and stuff. But still.
I will watch as I myself am destroyed. This is what I want, what I've always wanted. Form is not forever. It is destined to disintegrate. Creation and destruction are in constant opposition, ceaselessly vying for superiority. Destruction is destined to destroy creation forever, and there is nothing you can do to change that.
No, you're wrong about creation and destruction. I saw what happened on Furrowfield, on Crumble Dune, on Moonbrook. When Veldin built the Dye Tree, the pubs, the castle, whatever he made, it changed things for the better. And when the Dye Tree got destroyed, or when Babs got turned to stone, or your armies attacked us, that changed us too. We worked harder. We got better. Destruction and creation both have the power to change our lives. They're not opposites. They're the same.
Silence! You've rambled long enough!
Ow! Ah!
You're in deny. The Master will reduce you to motes of dust.
Ooh! I didn't know they had a Dragon Quest TA. Oh, hang on. Let me read the whole thing, just in case I'm making assumptions. No, they didn't get sales, good sales. That's the problem. That's why I don't think they're doing a third one. Which is, as I say, it's a real shame, because I loved it. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, I find the things I love don't go anywhere further, because nobody else seems to. Really wish the Theatre Rhythm, yeah. DQ game had made it to the West. The FF one's really good. Yeah, certainly. I knew there was a Final Fantasy one, because, as you say, they did make it to over here. But yeah, I did not know there was a Dragon Quest one. It is a shame, because Dragon Quest is that... It's just on that sort of fringe. Because it's like... It does come over here, but it feels like it doesn't do as well as you would want it to, and it's on the verge of perhaps not coming over here. And it would be a real shame if they don't. If they ever stop doing Dragon Quest over here, it would be devastating, frankly. I don't know. There's probably other things I should learn Japanese for, perhaps, but maybe I'd consider for Dragon Quest. But still. It's like the Vita, it sells well in Japan. Yeah, I suppose that's not so bad, but yeah, it is problematic that around here they don't sell it as well, and therefore they don't bother releasing these things over here. Mother free! Mother free! Mother free! I've got free mothers! I don't know how that worked. For a ghost, Hargon's certainly got a lot of life left in him. Isn't there any way we can beat these guys? There must be something we can do. Think, Veldin, think. I mean, at the moment, I fear I've only got up, down, left and right. In the meantime, take this. I just hope we can hold out long enough to come up with a plan. I have not played any of the Mother games. Never fully appealed. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I don't know. Oh, no, okay. Again, one of those annoying ones where it doesn't feel like I'm able to avoid these. But it also makes me think that surely I could actually avoid these. But the fact that I've ended up being stripped to 1 health makes me think that's scripted. It's fine. They don't put the advert effort into the series that they do for the FF series. No, that is a shame.
Your persistence amuses me. Are you so afraid to die? You could have been a god. You could have been the one who brought about this beautiful oblivion. Why would you defy your destiny?
Why wouldn't I? Why would anyone follow the fate someone else laid out for them when they can make their own instead?
Fools to the bitter end. If by some miracle, if I do some kind of miracle, you might survive. But I'm not doing a miracle, I'm the evil one. If by some miracle you do manage to defeat us, what then? Will we return to that world of illusion? Begin building again? Ha! You humans always crave more. You need more. No matter how much you build, it will never be enough. And in the end, nothing lasts forever. All of your wondrous works are destined for destruction. It will be as if they had never been built in the first place.
Huh. It's an interesting thought. I'll give you that. But that's not why we build. Even if everything breaks, we'll keep building. We build because we want to, because we enjoy it, because it's fun. Wah! Ah! Come on, Hargon. Tell us the truth. Did Daddy not love you? Did Mummy spank you in the bath? When you were alive, wasn't there something you wanted to do?
I beg your...
You know what I mean. You wanted to make something. You wanted to destroy everything so that you could build a world. Your perfect world. If we could just create or choose a universal language and make all media in it, there would be a lot less work to taking games around the world. That's true. It's true. Or just learn Japanese. Yeah, that's another fair point. I fear my time for learning languages has passed, I fear. I just don't feel that is ever going to happen for me. Maybe if I learnt it from a younger age, it would have stuck, but I think nowadays information just doesn't stick. Which is inconvenient, to say the least. You're no different from Veldin.
No, different from that accursed builder. Preposterous. He and I are nothing alike, nothing.
You know what, Hargon? You're actually not a bad builder yourself. The world you built was only an illusion, but it was pretty convincing while it lasted.
Insolent little...
If it wasn't for you, me and Veldin would never have met. Without the world you made, I'd have never realized how much fun building is. Look, Hargon, your time's almost up. But in your next life, I hope you get to make a few good friends. I'm speaking from experience.
Why?
Why, I'm going to smash your face in.
Stop hitting me with the bat. I can fly. Why haven't I flown like 5 foot back from the bat situation? It's not even a long bat. I could just move backwards.
Worked on it here and there. I usually make a cheat sheet for Japanese game menus and use live translation to get the gist of what I'm playing. That's fair. It's a good idea. It's like working out. I always thought I'd be like £250 my whole life, but then I worked out and lost £100 in 3 weeks. Nice! That is very impressive. That's another one that's long since gone by the wayside. Losing weight is not something I have any plans for at the moment, at least, anyway. Too much like hard work. But working out does work, certainly. It was the way I did end up losing weight years and years ago. It's just nowadays it's like, no, I'm not going to be... Because certainly I don't know how other people manage it, but the idea of going to the gym like early morning and then going to work, or going to work and then coming home and going to the gym, it's like, fucking, what is wrong with you people? It's insanity. But there you go. I suppose my feelings on work are negative, shall we say, to say the least. Making friends, building for fun, and thought alone makes me want to retch, I say. However, if, and only if, you can destroy the Master of Destruction, I will consider what you have said. Prove to me the power of friendship. Show me what building can achieve. Home is probably better. I must admit, I had no real issues with the gym, but as I say, for me, it was like, okay, I'll gym in the morning. Now I'll do something else. Now I can do something else in the afternoon. And that was like a day. But I cannot imagine the idea of working out and then going into a sort of workplace, and it's like, nah, Nah, fuck that. That's too much like sort of actual... Well, I suppose it's too much like hard work, I suppose. Alright, all that's left is to take down that big bruiser. Any smart ideas on how you can hit him? Ooh, apparently, yes, I do have an idea. Whoa! Be very careful. I know you're a very good builder, but still. Inspired by the purifying power of the Die Tree, Veldin powers up the buggy blasters. Alright, our blasters should be able to deal some serious damage now. With the power of the Die Tree, we can clear away half the things he throws at us, not to mention break through that barrier. Let's shoot those balls of energy out of the sky and pound him with blasters. Excuses? I kind of live off of excuses, in fairness. But it's still, you know, it's a strange concept, the idea of going, excuses, yes. That's it, that's the end of the conversation. Yes, they are. And they're very good ones. In fact, they don't even have to be very good ones. They can be very weak ones. They're still there. They're still not going to be enough to motivate me. But still. It's time for the fight back to begin. Hope you're ready, Veldin. I don't know. Am I ready for this? I've got bigger blasters now. Do-do-do. So now, theoretically, as those balls come at me, I can try, at least, and blast a vast majority, if not all of them. In fact, there you go. I was blasting all of the balls in your face. My balls are supreme. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So there you go. That is stronger will than I possess. The notion of I just do it even if I don't want to, honestly. That's a far stronger will than I have. I don't... If there's a thing I don't want to do, I just don't fucking do it. Because it's an easier life instead of making effort. Youch, that stings. How are we supposed to avoid an attack like that? Veldin, can you think of a way we can guard against it? I think yes. This is where it does start getting very good, because this is now suddenly... we've got Die Tree lasers. Inspired by Goldilocks and his golden gauntlets, Veldin builds the buggy barrier. The buggy barrier? And it works like the shield you used against the Medusa. Alright. Then, let's give Lizard Features here a taste of his own medicine. Next time he shoots those beams at us, throw up the barrier and send them right back at him. But it's all of the things... Is this the beam I'm supposed to be reflecting? I think it is. Yeah, there you go. It's fine. We can carry on shooting in between times. But I think he swaps up his attacks, so we've got boulders we can sort of pop back. You almost had me. You almost had me there for the idea that I'd actually completed the quest. But no, oh, that's laser beams. Pew lasers! Get your pew lasers all around. Oh, the Master of Destruction apparently becomes even stronger. I think he's doing something even nastier now. He's doing Big Claw Strike. Ow! 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 You bastard! Oh! Oof! Do-do-do-do. There are multi-language streamers. Oh, all the time. Because streamers are all over the world, aren't they? And a lot of them do... A lot of them do fuck you. A lot of streamers fuck me. Excellent. Ow, that hurt. Looks like we've really got him angry now. Maybe we can use this to our advantage, though. Next time he comes in for the kill, we hit him before he can hit us. But we can't do this by halves. We need to suck him with some sort of super weapon or we'll be toast. Ding! This is going to be the big dip cannon we had in Moonbrook. Inspired by the martial might of Moonbrook, Veldin installs the Kazapple cannon. Ha! Good thinking, Veldin. Let's hope it packs as powerful a punch as the one back on Moonbrook. Alright, you know the plan. As soon as he gets close... Yes. The plan is Dicks, Dicks, Dicks. Of course it is. Is there ever a different plan other than the plan of Dicks, Dicks, Dicks? Alright, Veldin, you know the plan. We dick him again, and we dick him a third time. Because the third time, that's when the dick really gets in and stops him in his tracks. As soon as he gets close, blast him with the dick. cannon and give him a taste of gazapple pie. We can do this, Veldin. We have to. Let's take this guy down, then go back and tell Lulu all about how he saved the world. Okay, so B is the gazapple cannon, which is right now. Oh, shit, I might have been too slow. No, just about right. Excellent. Now fire on him again. Okay, I can do that. Keep firing. Keep firing! I can just keep firing the gazapple cannon. No, okay. Oh no, he's barriered again. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he got up his sleeve? Oh, the Master of Destruction's full power is unleashed. I think this now basically means he's doing all of the things. He is doing all of the things. Oh yes. Was that laser beams? That was laser beams. Fire the gazapple cannon. Pewsh. Fire the gazapple cannon again. Pewsh. It is a magnificent finale. I will state this for the record. It's a magnificent finale. Bringing every single element together in a single fight. Just, it makes the whole game unified, beautiful, and magnificent. And I love... shitey ball bags. I love shitey ball bags. No, I love the way they did that. But unfortunately, I forgot my button. I forgot which button I needed. The battle is nearly over. Kazapple him! Kazapple until he's dead.
Oh, no. I cannot be destroyed.
There are some really cute idols that are live almost every night. That's fair. I've just meant people who speak both languages. True, but often it's a case of sort of the people who speak the language are streamers from the country. So if you can find a streamer from said country, they probably speak English and their country language, so it might help. We're going to take you down and build a new world. That's the destiny we chose. Come on, Veldin. Let's do this. Kazapple the fuck out of this bitch. Oh! Co-op to Grace. Of course. It always had to be. Pow with my hammer. You're gone down, son. You're gone down. Ba-da-da-da-da. Say goodbye to your shiny little heart. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Maroff gets his mojo back. I didn't know he had it taken while he was frozen before. It's over. I suppose technically he's absorbed his own self, his evil parts, and now he's good but powerful. Whatever. I was screaming with joy when Coup de Grace showed up. Yes, as I say, the finale, it's just magical the way they bring every element together. I feel alive again. The old energy's coursing through my veins. Which is nice and all, but what happens now? Is this world of illusion just going to up and disappear? Wait, why am I worrying? You always have a trick up your sleeve. So, what's the plan this time? Ding! Oh, what are you making? God only knows. Summoning a demon. What we got? What we got, son? What we got? Veldin. It's my very own mallet. I've always wanted one of these. And spiky and dark to really go with Maroff's personality. But, yeah, it's a good question, Maroff, but what am I supposed to do with it? Oh no, anime will be real in 52 seconds. I see. You'll explain on the way? Huh. Are you in a rush to leave this lovely place or something? Alright, I get it. Let's head back to the Isle of Awakening. I'm sure everyone's waiting for us to get home safely. Come on. They'll be worried. Whee! Whoosh! And away we go. And we disappear into the sunset, never to be seen again. Well, there's a cheeky little save. Hopefully it's not going to be quite as lengthy a load as previously, but you never know, your misfortune. Nope, we got blue early. Excellent. Find more residents. Makes lots of different food. 2 optional tasks here on the Isle of Awakening. Although, having said that, the Isle of Awakening is alarmingly dark. We're back from outer space. Quite literally, in fairness. At least, I think we are. It's hard to tell in all this darkness. Look! It's Veldin and Malroth! You came back to us. Oh, thank goodness. I'm just happy to see the two of you looking so well. I always knew you would make a safe return from the battlefield. I never gave up hope. It is good to see you once more. Good to see you too, but where's Lulu? Where? Veldin, Malroth, is it really you? Yes it is. Am I allowed an official save now? Yeah, I am. Can't quite remember how much is left, but we can go a little bit over the odds and see what happens, I suppose. What took you so long? Didn't you stop to think I'd be sick with worried? I hate you, both of you. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that, but we're back now and we're feeling better than ever. Veldin, are you smirking? Did you and Malroth manage to patch things up again? Say, Malroth, you're looking very yellow. Yellow? Is that all you've got to say? This glorious golden glow is all down to my secret godlike superpowers, I'll have you know. Did you really just say godlike superpowers? Oh, you poor thing, you must have taken a knock to the head while you were away. I hate to interrupt the reunion, but the world is about to end. Shouldn't we try to do something about it before we all disappear forever? At the very least, the three of you all should make preparations to flee with Brownbeard. None of you hail from this world originally. Don't worry about us. These two will always have a plan up their sleeves. A beautiful plan, don't you? Golly! Really high. I don't know if you heard me slurping it and swallowing it. I doubt it, but you never know. But I assure you, I had a small drinky. Don't worry about us. These two always have a plan up their sleeves. Excellent. In that case, you can tell us all about it. Up at the Hairy Hermit's hovel. Temple. If we're going to climb up there in the dark, you'll need one of these. I built it myself. Did you really make this, Malroth? You could have at least put some effort in. What did you expect? It's only the second thing I've fucking made. I suppose if it works, it works. Follow me. People, off to the mountain top we go. Tally-ho! Oh, God, I'm so glad I built that up that staircase. Or at least I think I built that staircase. Not 100% sure.
Ha! Shiver me fingers, it's Veldin and Malroth. Good to see you're safe and your main braces ain't being spliced even. Still, ain't all good news. I heard this world's nothing but an illusion, and it's all on the brink of disappearing for good. I wish someone had told me sooner. When was it that I strayed into these illusory waters, and will I ever shout home hoy again?
Try and make sure I look out for any other pieces of dialogue, because being the finale, I suspect there may be some more extras, but I think they're going to be obvious enough.
Well, it is my good friends Veldin and Malroth. How good it is to see you again. Great gigantesses, can it be true? The look on your face tells me that you slew Hargon and restored peace to the world. That's magnificent. I've half a mind to clutch you to my bosom and hug the breath right out of you. And I probably would if Hargon's beastly admission even. I thought it was beautiful, but it turns out it was beastly. Admission hadn't transpired to be true. If he has truly been defeated, I have no reason to doubt it. Then our destiny is set in stone. Hargon built this world from his own imagination. Now that his spirit has ceased to be, so too shall our world. Already I feel my powers beginning to fade. I have not the strength to hold you, and nor will I ever do so again.
Veldin, Malroth, we've been waiting ages for you to come back home. What happened to Argon and the Master of Destruction? What's going to happen to our world? Oh, Veldin, am I a illusion too, am I? Am I going to vanish like a puff of smoke, am I? Oh, bother.
It really is quite dark. You know what? I suppose There's no reason I can't have a torch as well. There we go. Torch lit. Sup, fam? It's like so totally good to know you made it back safely. You know, when the dietary got owned back on Furrowfield, I thought I was gonna die, but from heartache. But now I'm actually going to die. I'm seriously salty about it. Oh, brav. Oh, hello. We've got a little ghostly friend. Oh, maybe he's not a ghostly friend. Maybe he's a ghostly nasty boy. Oh, well, he's fucked off now, so screw him.
Well, if Eitenfeld and Maroft has good to have you back safe and sound, so tells. Oh, have a great rest of your day. You too. You too. Hopefully, we will be shortly finishing. Well, what about this old world being nothing but illusory? Like as not, I'll never get to look at no lush green lawns ever again. Except when I poop one out, and that's what I tend to do. I tend to poop those lush greens out, don't I?
He's a fucking wanker, he is. Oh my days, you're back, Veldin, and you brought Malroth with you. But it ain't all daffodillies and milk blossoms, our whole world's an illusion, and now it's about to disappear forever, you fucking slag. I still can't get my head around it. Was I nothing more than some dingbat's dream all along? And me darling Babs too. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Heh, you made it back, Glenn. Does this mean Hogon is no more? On the one hand, he deserved everything he got. On the other, his death spells the end of this world, and us with it. Fucking bastard. Couldn't have just left the fucking world alone, could he know he fucking had to go and fucking destroy it? Fucking cocksucker.
Oh, Felton Melroth, is that you? I never gave up hope, you know. I always believed you'd come back to us. But you know what I don't believe? All this bunk about us being illusions. I ain't ready to fade away just yet. I ain't buff enough. Blimey! Cool, blimey! If I ain't Felton and Melroth back from the dead. I've been waiting for you two to come home. You know, I've been thinking long and hard about what Argon said. Is this place really just an illusion? Are we really going to vanish into thin air?
No, surely not. They're pulling all the heartstrings.
Oh, Gadzooks! Oh, Veldin and Melroth, you have returned. Never ones to give up when faced with a sticky predicament, eh, what? I may be getting on in years, but my desire to build is as strong as any of these young striplings. I am not ready for the world to end, not by a long shot.
Yeah, I do remember her voice. It's a struggle to remember every single voice here. Well, Veldin, you to Malroth, you are unhurt, I trust, and what is more, you have vanquished Hargon. Alas, I fear the good tidings end there. This inky darkness casts a shadow over my body and soul. But my soul. I may never see a sunrise nor a sunset again. Doom and destruction, destruction and doom. We're merely illusions, marooned in the gloom. Tell Mummy I love her, inform Daddy too. What I'd like more than either is potato stew. Ere my two lost lambs, how glad I am to see the goddess has delivered you safely. Should my prayers fail to reach the Holy Mother, I can but ask that you try to save us from oblivion in her stead. I trust in you. Can we ever say with objective certainty that our surroundings are real or an illusion? I do not think we can. But when that before our eyes appears to vanish, and I told you to only blow the bloody doors off. I didn't want the doors to vanish, did I? I just wanted the doors off. And yet you blew the fuck out of them, yeah? Our ability to remain subjective comes under the spotlight. It is Michael Caine, yes. Or as close to Michael Caine as I can get. So I don't know if we missed any actual characters there, but I think we may have hit most of them.
Phew, well, here we are. Did you make time to speak to everyone on our way up? So what's this big plan of yours, then?
Ah, Velden Maroff, a word if you please.
Oh Christ, they're all here.
Hey, you gotta help us. We don't want to be illusions no more. We don't want to blimmin' disappear.
You. Cool, blimey. You two always think there's something to wiggle out of the trickiest of sticky pickles. You got to plan this too, ain't you? Ain't you? Of course we have. We're going to build a new world. You fucking what, son? Like I told these guys, we've got godlike superpowers now. I'm going to use them to rebuild this world of illusion. We won't lose anything that way.
Cool, blimey, that's bleeding brilliant idea.
Oh, but Maroff, my lamb, if you do this for us, won't you run the risk of losing your special powers?
So what if I do? It's a risk worth taking. You always were a danger-seeking sort, Maroff. I see you haven't changed one iota. Shall we get this over with, Velden? I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, I'll put this torch away, and let's go. Let's go, we will make anime real. Well, as real as anime can be, I suppose. Alright, Velden, I think it's about time we put our powers to good use and rebuild the world, don't you? I'm sick of living in a dream world. What do you say? You ready to make our own dreams a reality? No. Fair enough. If you want to have a chat with everyone before we get started, go ahead, knock yourself out. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
No, I wasn't going to have a conversation. I just wanted to be obnoxious. At all times, if you're not being as obnoxious as is humanly possible, you're not playing the game correctly. Alright, Velden, I think it's about time we put our powers to good use and rebuild the world, don't you? I'm sick of living in a dream world. What do you say? You ready to make our own dreams a reality? Yes. Yes, I am. Good. There's just one thing I want to tell you first. I can never really find the words before. Remember the promise you made at Lulu's party? Well, thanks for keeping it. Thanks for coming to save me. I've got a lot more I want to tell you, and plenty of questions too, but that can all wait. For now, just let me say this. For a guy who's got building on the brain, and another guy who only knows how to smash stuff, we made a pretty good team, don't you think?
Oh! Desire to be obnoxious. Quite substantial.
Now let's make this emotional.
I knew you'd say that. I don't even know why I bothered asking. Hargon said that it was my destiny as the Master of Destruction to wipe this world out of existence. But he also said something else right at the beginning of this whole thing. He said that it was destiny that I met you too. He might have been right about that part. But do you want to know what I think? I think I've heard enough about this destiny garbage to last me a lifetime. Come on, Velden. It's time for us to rebuild the world. Because we make our own destiny. Right? Yeah.
Oh, am I going to whack it with my hammer? Oh, we're both going to whack it with our hammers. And our planes. And our little hammers. And our demonic summonings. No, I think that was actually splashing water. Our wind barriers. Or wind breakers, I think they were called, weren't they? Oh, the orb is getting bigger. Our main hammers. Burn it. Light it. Spin. And one final high five for good measure. Go on, you know you want to. Oh, relight the world. Relight my desire with your epic fire. I think that's the lyrics to that song you were singing, was it? It's a new song. It's just sampled the original. Home run, battler. Better up. Strike. In fairness, it would have had to crash into the... oh god, I've just spotted the flag. Forgot I built that flag. the strange blonde version of my normal avatar. Because they didn't, for some reason, they didn't seem to have Bran, which is just weird. Why they would leave a key colour like Bran out of the situation, I do not know. Considering that Malroth actually has sort of like a brown hair. Brown to black. Oh, there you go. Big high five. Big high five. Fade to black. Is that actual credits? You running me a credits? You are Yuji Horie. I think it's Horie. Horie. Akira Toriyama. If I do a racist Japanese accent, I can do the names easier. Koichi Sugiyama. Kazuya Nino, Taketo Hitagaro, Marina Ayano, Yoshikazu Takenuchi, Kyo Tsukeda, Kentaro Yamamoto, Hidehizo Nakazono, Yasu Takako, Junpei Imura, Shinya Okada, Shun Oto, Yang. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at foreign names, but I do. Food and you! What do I want most in the world? Food and you. Hello, I'm Food and you. Gold stars everywhere. Sarasa Uta. Sarasa, what have you bought me? I bought you a donut. Uta. I can't help it. I will point out that I love every single one of these people because they built this game. So the Mickey taking is just purely on words, which I realise is not purely words, it's names, and therefore it's disrespectful. But I acknowledge the disrespect, which makes it better or worse. I think it might be worse. I think the fact that you acknowledge you shouldn't be doing it and then carry on doing it makes the situation worse. Yes. Yes, it does. The hero was Kengo Kawanishi. The heroine was Akane Fujita. Hargon was a man. I don't know if it was a man or a woman, actually, truth be told. I just didn't catch the name was the key thing. John Townsend. Hello, John Townsend. Ollie Chance. He ain't got no chance to do anything in this game. Hanson Lau. G-Pain. Oh, no. I hope you're not... Couple of tablets, that might sort you out. Gillian Melton. Oh, dear. She's melted on me. Could you pull yourself together? Toby Coleman. He's the one who stoked all the boilers. Gavin Poffley. Hello, I'm Poffley. Juzo Hiroshi. Amy Hughes. There's nothing funny. I'm just reading random names and hoping for the best. Larry Sparks. He's a real live wire. Shittest joke ever. Alice Costa. I reckon she deals a lot of coffee. I am hoping for a Wang, but I've not seen one so far. And usually my eye is drawn to the Wang. If there's a Wang in the credits, usually I spot him or her. Patrick Soon. He's never quite on time, but he'll definitely be there soon. Rachel Muschetti. Adam Pelk. Eric So. I imagine that's confusing in the boardrooms. Right, okay, Eric. So, yes. No, I was talking to this Eric. I was asking. I was going to. So, could you? Sorry. Phil Rogers. Phil Rogers with what? What do we need to Phil Rogers with? How do we Phil Rogers? But still, no, you should not be laughing so much at the terrible puns. But it's difficult not to sometimes. Wodarko. Yumiki Doi. Satoshi Toyoda. Yukinobu. Yukimura. My lord. Yukimura. My lord. It's a very different game. Well, having said that, it might be Koei Tecmo. No. Capcom, maybe. Could have been Capcom and Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo, I think, get in bed with anybody. Which is, to be honest, a very good thing, because whatever part Koei Tecmo does in some of these, it's the part that seems to make them majestic. Because there's a lot of Koei Tecmo games out there, and they tend to be very, very good. And it's like, a lot of them I suddenly go, oh, this is Koei Tecmo. Fuck, that explains why it's so good. And indeed, it is the quest clear. Ha! We did it. Nice work, Velden. We brought the world back from the brink of extinction. Now that our world's really real, we can keep building here for as long as we like. Hey, Velden, something's been bugging me ever since we first met. That big book on your back, what's that all about? Come on, hand it over. I want to see inside. Builderpedia. So that's what this thing's called. Let's see what's written in here. When I grow up, I want to be a builder and make lots of nice things for my friends. I mean, I'm technically one of the people who quit the game after this point, I think. I didn't build everything, because there's a lot of things to build. If that's what you're referring to. I don't know if there's something extra slightly beyond this area, but still. Are these doodles? Big tree, a golem, a castle, and some weird car with a stupid name. Hold on. This oh-so-important book of yours. You made it, didn't you? When you were little, everything you built has been in that book since you were a kid. Even half built a Buildertopia. Oof. Ha, you're unbelievable. Literally, how appropriate a dialogue. You're unbelievable. Dedication, no end. I don't know if I've got that level of dedication. We might potter around, as I say, I might potter around the island next week, but then I'll probably either potter around by myself at points or just leave it. But we'll see. You're well and truly obsessed with being a builder. Yes. It is a lifelong dream, I think. And so a new world is born. But a builder's work is never truly over. Damn straight. It's just a small Easter egg for doing all the targets. Ooh. As I say, I wouldn't say no to it, but it's a lot of dedication. And as previously mentioned, my dedication levels are low. But still, 180 hours, nice. That is an impressive volume of hours. Do I want to save your completed game? Yes, please. I do. I very much do. Squeenix! And there we go. Whew. We have officially completed Dragon Quest Builders 2. As mentioned and alluded to, there is more to be done. As I say, we'll continue next week, where I'll potter around and I might have a look at some of the tablet targets, but on stream I can't guarantee I'm getting... Oh, what is that noise? Oh, lose. I see. I did not lose, I won. I won the video game. How dare you suggest I lost? But yeah, didn't end up taking a break and didn't end up with Graveyard Keeper, but I think it's a worthy sacrifice for the sake of building and stuff. Stop wanting more human. I see. But yeah, it's one of the greatest games ever. I love it to bits, and I will certainly play it again, I suspect, at some point. Whether I actually sort of play that much more on stream. As I say, guaranteed next Thursday we'll do a couple of hours pottering around and doing bits and bobs, bits and pieces, thingamajigs, and all sorts of oddities, I'm sure. But other than that, I don't know what will happen. It may be a case of I'll just end up stalling for several weeks and therefore never get round to actually moving on to something else. But the primary thought is most likely to move on to something else. I could possibly sort of transfer some of my ideas for Saturday RPG into this slot, perhaps. Or maybe something completely different. There's a few other bits and pieces I'm sure I could find if I fancied looking. I must admit, I hadn't really planned on completing it today. So it's lucky that I plan on doing a little bit more odds and sods next week, because I don't really have a plan for what will replace Dragon Quest Builders 2. I think once upon a time... Oh, yeah, I've got an entire folder. Collections. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. I've got 37 games marked as
maybe stream? Question mark? Maybe stream? Maybe? I don't know. I won't go through every single one of them. Might keep it a surprise. But yeah, we did do. I think it's going to be Death Spank: The Thongs of Virtue would be the next one in the series. So we could possibly pick up from the original Death Spank and play the second Death Spank game. Then, as a Christmas special, we did do Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and there is a Cthulhu Saves the World. So that's possible. We did the first Evoland, I believe. So we've got the possibility of doing the second Evoland. Then I believe we did do, again, we did Half Minute Hero. And there is Half Minute Hero the Second coming. So that's a possibility. As I say, there are several more, but I'm leaving them sort of slightly secretive, I suppose. But yeah, there's some point-and-click adventure games I wouldn't mind doing as well, and as I say, a couple of other bits and pieces. Are you sure that's the right one? I don't remember putting those two in there, but still. No, I suppose short-form RPGs. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, and of course we have done. Well, we did Transistor on stream, I think, didn't we? Haven't done the first of that. They're not a series as such. I can never remember the names of the bloody games, but well, I can name two of them, Transistor and Pyre. But there was one before that as well, but I can't think of its name. I'm sure I could find it somewhere online, but maybe we could do that first one. I can't remember, or possibly Pyre, because that's, as I say, they're not a series of games as such. Bastion, that's the one. Bastion. They're not technically a series, but they're all the same developer, sort of essentially mostly getting better and better. Although they're quite different games, so I suppose the notion of better and better doesn't necessarily apply, but still. More from them would perhaps not go amiss, because obviously they're very good. But yeah, there's possibility of Pyre, possibility of Bastion. And then, as I say, there's several others that I keep meaning to do, and then even that's the ones I've marked as maybe stream. There's always the possibility of a curveball that will just suddenly enter my thought track and go, yes, I fully agree. Because one of the plans for Saturday RPG was, of course, Final Fantasy 13-2, which is still potentially a plan. And then there was other bits and pieces that was sort of planned as well. Again, I'm sort of obfuscating and leaving them as a potential surprise, just in case you want a surprise. I don't know. I don't know what people want. Do you want surprises? Following the Dragon Quest trend, I always had a potential for doing Dragon Quest Heroes. Avoiding main Dragon Quest games for some reason, but doing all the sub ones. But Dragon Quest Heroes, a little bit repetitive, but entertaining all the same. Because I do like that sort of hack and slash. You've got an army? I've got one man. I think I like my odds. That's where I was doing that Yukimura thing. Yukimura! Yukimura, my lord! That's from it's technically from the anime of Sengoku Basara. But there is a video game, Sengoku Basara, which is a fantastic variation of the sort of Dynasty Warriors formula. But it's so vastly over the top, and it's everything I love in a game. Again, ridiculous characters. And by ridiculous, I mean like ridiculously over the top and excellent. Not, they had ridiculous characters that were inconsequential to me. No, we're talking full on sort of excellent ones. And we were discussing Ni no Kuni earlier on, and I do have Ni no Kuni Wrath of the Right Witch available to me as well. Also losing my voice, I would say. It's fair. There were way too many characters in that finale. Trying to remember and then chop and change between the different voices is surprisingly difficult. We did that one, didn't we? Yeah, Enslaved Odyssey to the West. We did that. That was a very enjoyable one. So I could go back to a sort of action game. A lot of the ones I've just named are sort of a lot of RPGs and stuff, but we could go back to something a bit more, with a little bit more sort of action oomph to it, perhaps. There are a couple that I'd planned. Or there was also one that would be very, very slow, but I do love it all the time. But yeah, I can have a look through my sort of completed games that I want to do again for stream versus games I've already marked for streaming. Versus, as I say, any curveballs that suddenly make me go, yeah, do you know what, I really fancy that. It's that wins. Because you never know when that's going to crop up. But anyway, let's have a look around and see if there's any kind of interesting thingy-me-burb for raiding time. Oh, we got Emily Falkreath again. Nostalgia time, yeah? Assuming she's sticking around for sort of a period of time, but I suspect she's probably been streaming most of the evening, so difficult to know for certain. We got a couple other potential options, but yeah, assuming she's still on after I've done the sort of gabbling and chatting and nonsense stuff, we may consider raiding there, but there's every possibility that she'll probably be off in the not too distant future, I think. But anyway, if you are after entertainment for tomorrow, 9 o'clock, yes, 9 o'clock, you have the option of Mr. Nickerin. He is doing Pillars of Eternity, if memory serves.
Jester, you better not fucking say anything. I fucking dare you. I
feel like that's a conversation you have a lot with Chester. Jester, don't you fucking say anything.
If you pay, don't say anything.
Just spoiling things, I'm assuming. That was Mario Sunshine, wasn't it? I did quite enjoy Mario Sunshine. It's been ages since I played Mario Sunshine.
Good?
I'm not a huge Mario fan.
Don't say anything.
In a sort of playing them sense. Watching them I do quite like. But playing them, I do tend to sort of drift away from sort of platformers. And then I don't know. He's not been doing sort of... Oh, Apex! What happened to Pillars of Eternity, pray tell? Did you complete Pillars of Eternity, or have you sort of drifted away? Was it not something you were after? I don't know. Just because the new season's out. Fair enough. But yeah, Pillars of Eternity looked quite good. Were you enjoying Pillars of Eternity? That's one of the crucial things. Just a break from it. That's all right then. Because as I say, it does look good. I don't think I own that one. Let's have a quick butcher's. I think it's one of those ones. Yeah, no, I don't. It's one of those ones where I want to own it, but don't own it. So, yeah. Okay, as specified, my level of faffing means I think we may need a new raid target, but that's fine. Don't know if he is or isn't. If he is, it's probably going to be Sea of Thieves with us tomorrow. But your other option for tomorrow night are Friday 10 o'clock, most likely at least. Painter, laugher, cat owner. Your option is Mr. Blue Boosh, who has probably single-handedly funded this channel. I say single-handedly now, that's not technically true, but with the sheer volume of sound effects and stickers, I think it did give a hell of a boost to everything. So thank you very much for all your stickers and sound effects. And of course, this is Phasmophobia, where the master can touch things. Or we may deny the master touching things. Of course, this is the candles. And that's me. I don't think that was the occasion, but one of the occasions where you would have to get the lighter off my corpse was, of course, the time when I thought, hey, I wonder if lighting a pentagram in the basement is a good idea. Fun fact, it was. Dependent on precisely what your sort of goal actually was. But it was definitely a fun one. Definitely a fun one. A fun one indeed. Let's have a look around here and see what is here. Oh, was that actually the... No, it wasn't. It's devilishly similar looking sort of avatar that the emote you used earlier on, Autumn. I'll tell you what, let's cut the desktop. No, that's the wrong button. Desktop and the interim. And I'll have a butcher's at a couple of these and see. Don't like that one. That one maybe. And the other one is me.
I better have 2 messages now. Good Lord. Oh, hello. Blimey, I'm getting gifted subs all over the place. Unexpected gifted sub in the bagging area. Well, that's an extra weird one, because that's... Oh, I see, 2 hours ago. Okay, yeah, fair enough. 2 hours ago, maybe. Well, they're in Moonbrook. Yeah. Yeah. Good enough. Because as I say, the first raid, I think she was just finishing, just winding down, so we might as well go into someone who's slightly fresher. What are the buttons I'm after? The buttons I'm after are... I mean, technically, I think it's /raid, if memory serves, but dashboard will do, and it doesn't take that long to get into my dashboard. Right, I will be back probably Wednesday, 4:30. Wednesday afternoon, 4:30 UK time. Yes. Our Red channel. We're going to go to a person called Cinderplay, who is currently playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. They are in Moonbrook. I don't know if they've specified no spoilers, but you know, try to avoid spoilers of anything you've seen in the finale. I'll probably have to raid and run as is standard, because it is sort of, it's about half hour over the odds of what I wanted it to be, and I probably should get some sleep. But anyway, so yes, do please check out Nicarin, please check out Mr. Blue Bush. As is so often the way, there may be a stream Saturday, Sunday, if I feel like oomping myself into doing so, but at the moment I don't think it's worth bothering. But look out, if you're in the Discord, there'll be announcements there, and obviously Twitch will alert in those ways as well. So I will say a cheerio. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I don't often remember the thanks for watching. As I say, I've said this before, but traditionally, in all of my videos, what I would do would be have a little sort of plaque at the end that's, you know, thanks for watching, in a sort of unique kind of way, related to the game that was being played. But unfortunately, I tend to have gotten out of the habit, I fear, of doing so. But there you go. Anyway, I will say cheerio and then do the raid. So cheerio.